I think she will very much appreciate that. Even if
She
she
was like,
doesn't take
"Oh."
it, just the idea of it.
Yeah. She was like, "Oh, I'll come to Germany with you." I'm like, "No, I'm staying at his place."
Mm.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, you are here.
He lives.
Are you on the highway? He's on the highway.
Oh my god. Is
Yeah,
he late?
definitely is.
Is he late?
He is late.
Ethan's late.
Alice, it's already
Yay!
10 minutes
Okay,
past the
Alice.
start.
Me being worried about zombies and stuff in my game and not being on time, and I'm just like, guys, I have to go to the other channel. I'll like get to the camp like in the last minute, while I'm in the other channel, and then I'll close the game. Okay, sister. I'm like, yes, I'm on time. Meanwhile, Ethan.
Okay, granted you weren't here when Lexi told us that Ethan is gonna be
Bombastic side-eye.
late, so...
Yeah, Ethan.
That's-
Hey, I didn't know that because I wasn't here early. Okay, I was here on time.
Exactly.
You're
Yeah,
here on time.
Ethan's
I
driving
was here
right now.
exactly.
Whoa,
7
hello.
Hello.
I'm giving you bombastic side eye. No worries.
I can hear and talk if I have my AirPod in while I'm driving. So
But
Do be
start
careful.
without me. I'll just listen, or I guess talk if I have to.
I mean, I'm okay with just chilling for a bit. If
Whatever you guys
want.
want to do.
I don't know how long he's gonna be.
I'll be home. I'll be on in 17 minutes. So
Oh, that's fine.
17.
That's fine.
that's
I mean, I don't know how long the session is Vic has planned, but I'm okay with waiting for a bit.
Yeah, I have no idea either.
Yeah, we'll see where it takes us.
I never know how long these things are.
I only know we
That's
stopped
true.
in front of the mirror that we have to get back to the people in the
Oh,
church.
actually, you know what? That gives me a good time to catch up a little bit because I missed last week.
That is true. So should
So
I run
please do tell. Yes.
recap? Okay.
Yes,
All right.
please.
Well, then I'll just run it like we're starting now. Okay. Welcome everyone. Welcome back.
Me maybe start the stream.
I did.
Last week, the party kept walking south of Laventon in the Ivory Atoll and encountered some the magical woods that had enthralled the party into a fight with some druids from the Feywild, and after they were efficiently dealt with, the party continued walking through the woods, mostly undisturbed.
She missed the amazing talk of
and-
Lexi with her mom, Rennie with her
that's true.
mom.
But don't worry, don't worry about it. It's gonna. We might get around to.
Lexi got a freaking inspiration point from Vic because of it.
Oh.
yeah.
You be smooth talking, huh?
Oh no, that
yeah.
no, like she made us cry almost.
Acting.
Really?
Acting.
Yeah,
Damn, girl.
you can rewatch it on the episode that I
Yeah.
that I uploaded, Alice.
It's not that
Yes,
long.
queen. Yes.
The
I'll find you the
the
timestamp.
party reached the second town in Ivory Atoll, a very small village, farming village called Gloomford, that had been basically just completely swallowed up by this weird magical plant life that's seemingly taking the entire island by storm. When the party arrives or gets as close as within view of Gloomford, they were surrounded by knights of the Unseelie Court and the disembodied voice of Mab, Queen of the Unseelie Court, who did everything in her power to try to convince Rennie to simply turn around and leave the Seelie and Unseelie courts to battle it out for the fate of Fairy and consequently Rennie as well. It did not work, and Rennie was very stubborn in wanting to end conflict as in any way possible, and was banished alongside the rest of the party back to the Moonvale, where they learned that the magical plant life had not actually stopped to the point that they ran into the forest. Instead, has been consistently just kept growing and has reached the town of Laventon, threatening to destroy it as well. So the party took off once again to Gloomford to take the fight to the Unseelie Court and Mab. they managed to sneak into the city, where they found a church of Miliki, the goddess of the forests and the hunt, and a priest of Miliki by the name of Alvin, a half-elf druid, who runs the temple there and is kind of the protector of the people there as well, with a bunch of refugees inside of the temple, as they were instructed to stay there while the whole thing is going on by the Unseelie, and if none of them leave, none of them will be harmed, and so they've been stuck there for a few days. So the party took up a fight against the Unseelie court and the Knights of the Unseelie Pay, and in the sort of town hall of the small town hall of Gloomford, finding some interesting magical artifacts, which I actually haven't put, but there's probably not going to be any fighting today, so it's not important. And yeah, so some magical items, and they found that the only person who did not survive this sort of Unseelie invasion was the mayor of the town, who was found dead on his desk. After they cleared out the town hall, they entered the vault, the treasury vault of the town, and found a magic artifact called Miliki's Mirror, capable of enhancing plant growth in the area, but instead has been just like perverted and just manipulated by the Unseelie to create these horrible plants that are basically trying to eat the entirety of the island. The session ended as soon as the party was faced with the mirror, because Lexi had something to do, and this is very important for Rennie's story arc, so that's pretty much it. Okay, so are we continuing from there? You good, Alice?
I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, just making sure you didn't have any extra questions. Maybe I missed something in my recap.
No, it's pretty good. Like I have a like basic idea of like where we're at now.
Perfect. Yeah, I did put you in the start menu. Good. I feared that I made this this last minute session poster for nothing.
I reminded him that he did not have it yet.
Yeah, I didn't even have one until Nemo was like, "Hey, what's the name of this episode?" I was like, "Fuck."
See one more time what the mirror did, but I already forgot.
The mirror, since Miliki is the goddess of the forests, this mirror is like a gift to the people of Gloomford to encourage really good harvests. They use it very sparingly to encourage plant growth in the area and get good crops every year, even out of season, so they survive. You know, they have a good farming going
fair
on.
enough.
It's
like if you want to make a farm in the desert.
Basically, yeah. And then, but the Unseelie took it, and then they made all of these weird plants. Okay, so
All right,
might as well
fair enough.
bring everyone in, and I thought, I guess I got rid of it. Sorry, Alice. I will put your token
No
down.
worries.
There we go. I had you on this battle map. I thought I did. I'm gonna move Rennie's token.
Hey, that's me.
Next to Arya, where?
There's a crossed out person on my map.
Oh yeah.
Does that mean they're my target?
No, they already died. Evie took care of them. Quite efficiently too.
Okay.
It was really, really efficient. Let's just say that.
Just don't look in the top right.
Do tell. Do tell.
She dimension doored away. She dimension doored away into the house, and basically Ethan killed her in one turn. She was like supposed to be like the boss of this thing, and Ethan just killed her in one turn.
Oh, that's okay.
Those are the regular knights, and this is the watch commander that Evie killed.
Oh wow, that looks
and
neat.
And they were able to loot their armor, which River's not wearing.
Where'd you get those images from? Like, how'd you get those?
Midjourney, probably.
Midjourney.
Ah, they're really cool. Very cool design.
Yep. Alright, I guess it should be green. So right here, laid against the wall, is the aforementioned mirror. Rennie, you approach the mirror and you see that it's regular sort of green stained glass look. Because although they do call it a mirror, it's not actually reflecting anything, or like just pale, smoky green glass. But as soon as you get get up close to it, it does lose this sort of green hue and actually reflect you and Arya standing right next to you, the rest of the party standing behind you. But you see that the mirror splits into three. It becomes like three different mirrors standing like side by side, and they're all like facing directly at you. Everyone can see this, by the way. And so you see to your left one reflection of you. You see that you see yourself normally, but then the image twists and distorts, and you start to see a different version of you, a older version of you. You're wearing beautiful, elegant silks, a beautiful golden crown. Wherever you go, sunlight follows. You are surrounded by followers, servants, worshippers, suitors, maybe. You are Queen of Fairy. You greet your subjects with joy. You use your godlike magical powers to make Fairy and the Feywild better. You slay monsters, you protect your people, you protect your kingdom. You cement a legacy for Fairy, one of your own making. You retreat at the end of the day into Titania's castle, the home where you grew up in, and you sit on her rose-covered throne, and you almost deflate. Your smile fades, your shoulders sink, your head kneels down, and you find yourself alone. For as much love as your people have for you, you're kind of left with nobody. The image fades, and the mirror cracks. You look to your right, and your image once again is distorted. You see yourself wearing a very elegant but more less formal gown, wearing the navy blues of the Unseelie. You're frolicking through a field. You have someone following you, a man. You do not recognize him, but the way you look at each other, it has to be love. The two of you sing and dance and frolic and hop and skip, and as you hop and skip, you're weightless. The wind carries you. Eventually, you reach Mab's lair, the towering cliff face with a shroud of darkness. The darkness parts for you, as if you command it. As you're walking to your throne, at your feet is the bloodstains, the bones of a massive battle. You sit in your throne inside Mab's castle, and the air around you turns cold. The shadows creep in. You have a lover beside you. But was it all worth it? The image leaves and the glass shatters. Before you, the real mirror, the original one, is still just you. Your party is just behind you. Rennie, what do you see in the mirror? What is the third option? What does the mirror show you?
I see. Rennie now has like an eye patch over her eye. Arya in the back is looking still a little like rust here and there. And I see that Evie looks a little bit older. Alice looks a bit taller. And then River, I imagine, also looks a little bit older. And she looks proud. She looks proud of what she's done and what she's doing. And she still has that kind of golden, charismatic aura about her. But she definitely seems more disturbed, I guess, more like damaged. Like she's been through battle. It's like kind of old scars all along her arms. I think soon Evie, River, Alice, Arya fade out. Alice, Asila fade out, and it's just her. And the darkness kind of shrouds around her, but she's still kind of glowing, having this golden aura. And when she looks down, there's blood that just kind of runs from behind her, just kind of slowly it makes its own formation around her feet, and then kind of like the rug that's on the battle map, like it's like looks like a snail trail sort of thing, and it goes from behind her and goes around her feet, not touching her, and then kind of dribbles down to a puddle in front of her, and then the puddle becomes smaller and smaller and just kind of spreads out to it dries up in front of her, and it dries still that sort of bright red. It doesn't dry to a dark brown or dark red or maroon. It stays bright red, and it starts to beat like a heart. And she picks up the heart and just like holds it to her chest. And she starts to cry, and as she's crying, the heart kind of melts into her, and she holds her chest and nods, kind of accepting. And then when the older version of Rennie looks up at like the Rennie that's with everyone else, the image kind of just like goes back to normal Rennie, who is clutching her chest, clutching her chest, and almost tears in her eyes, and just looks up at the normal reflection of herself.
Okay. This is not a personal experience, but everyone saw all of this happen.
Lexi.
Um,
You're on fire today and last week. What has happened?
I am a creative person, and I have not had an outlet.
Honestly,
you're welcome. I had something,
swear.
but I was like, I feel like Lexi could do a better job at this, and I just let you go for it.
Yeah.
This is.
I needed
wow.
my second. I needed my second to think about.
You just went for it. You've been like, again. I love this. Why are you so good at this?
Thank you. I've been role playing for years.
Lexi, I love you. This is amazing.
Since I was like,
I've been role playing a normal person my whole life, so.
yeah, it's the starting to role play at 15 after being a gifted kid burnout, being told you should be a writer.
Oh man.
No.
If I
Yeah,
had $1. If I
yeah,
had $1.
yeah. You should be a writer. I had an award in the 4th grade for being a writer, and I'm like, I am now illiterate, so that's pretty funny.
Amen.
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 The image before you in the normal mirror in the center fades back to just a regular mirror. And it cracks. All of the glass from the 3 mirrors shatters. And the mirror becomes one. A tremendous quake shakes the ground surrounding you. You guys look out of the windows, and
Oh, this must have been
you guys
Ethan.
look out at the windows, and you see the plant life that has consumed the Ivory Atoll begin to shrink back down into the ground. You see the buildings and now have become that have had like plant life just break through it and just fuse with it. As soon as it comes back down, all of those buildings crumble to the ground. They have nothing left to hold them up. All of that shakes the ground around you. Few seconds of quaking happen. You wait it out, and they stop. Through one of the windows near you flies in an eagle. And like as soon as it makes it through the window, you see that its form shifts, and it becomes a half elf wearing these very nice green, like light green robes, and the holy symbol of Maliki. This River, Arya, you guys recognize this person? This is Alvin. Everyone else is pretty much the first time you've seen him. He approaches the party, looks past all of you, sees the shattered mirror, and goes, I take it it's done.
What? What? Take what's done?
Mirror is shattered. And he sort of stares back out of the window, like away from you guys, and turns back to you and goes, "Plant life is receding. Our village is clear." And he looks around and he sees the bodies of the unseelie knights around him and goes, "In more ways than one. Thank you. You saved our tiny village from almost certain doom."
We broke your mirror. We're sorry about that.
It's all right. Hopefully, a bunch of prayers and should sort it out. We'll manage. We always do. He looks at you, Rennie, and sees how distraught you are, and goes, "The mirror doesn't just make plants. It's a bit of a seer, a bit of a guider.
I see.
If what you saw was good, then keep going. You're doing the right thing. If not, then I wish you luck. Atoning for the past, knowing you have a shitty future ahead of you, is a tough pill to swallow."
Yeah. I mean, I don't. I don't think I'm supposed to have a bad ending. I have
None of
hope.
us do. You did a good deed here, all of you. It'll get repaid. I'm sure of it. You see that he walks into the vault and stands really close to the mirror, puts his hand on it, sort of does a silent prayer for about a minute. He turns back to you guys and goes, "I feel like I should pay you." And then he looks around, noticing that he's literally in the treasury of his own village, and goes,
Mhm.
"Now's as good a place as any. Here." And he takes out a key and unlocks this sort of gated area over here. It's just a simple iron gate. So you see that he unlocks it, checks the chests, pulling out random bits of like coin purses and stuff. Whoever wants to roll me a d6, please do. Thank you. The party receives. Whoever wants to add these to their inventory or the Moonveil, speak up.
I'll add it to the Moonveil.
Okay. 411 doubloons. You get a leather pouch with some forest berries in it.
Mhm.
You get a piece of bark from a white oak tree. And a block of cheese.
Okay, what is this, Skyrim?
What kind of cheese?
The one that makes his really beautiful cheese wheels in Italy. Those.
There's different
Ah,
kinds.
the
Yep.
Parmigiano.
We are eating good tonight. I am making pasta.
You're making
Parmigiano?
pasta. Let's go.
May I have your attention, please,
Hmm.
for one?
cute.
Look at how tiny their paws are.
Mm,
That's adorable.
mm.
So
Oh no!
so sorry, I missed one thing. I missed the second one. It was the doubloons, the bark, the cheese, and what was the other thing?
It's
The
a leather pouch with forest berries.
Forest berries, right? Okay, thank you.
I want to learn how to incorporate just possibly useless shit into your loot tables. For when I start Lunar Earth.
Oh, if you give us food items, you're gonna just make Ezra happy.
Deal.
He's gonna make pasta for us tonight.
Amazing. But yeah, you see that Alvin tries to pay you with all of those things. As soon as he like hands you the cheese and goes, "I've never paid adventurers for stuff, so I hope this is how you guys get paid."
More or less.
Hmm. Not
Everything,
exactly.
everything helps.
The
I
cheese,
mean-
really?
Isila, I don't eat. But you guys
It-
can. You eat stuff, right? Isn't that what you eat?
Yes, it is Arya.
Just straight
Yeah.
up cheese. This is Skyrim.
Yeah, what do we do with the bark?
For
Is
the
that like
enemies.
Eat
a
that
special
like a cheese.
bark?
I picked up a loot table. I got these from a loot table. It's
Oh.
very like
Okay.
that it's very likely that most of these things are the material components for a spell.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it could
I don't
probably
know
be
which
used
Who
for a spell.
uses cheese for a spell?
You never
I
know.
don't know. You never
You never know,
Heroes Feast,
man.
probably.
Some spells will
Heroes
ask
Feast.
for the weirdest component.
Yeah.
Okay,
You'll
I'm
be like-
curious.
It will literally be like, oh, you need this specific gem, or like this specific like, I don't know, but yeah, no, a bark of a certain tree sounds pretty much like a spell component.
You know what I found?
Yeah.
I found the School of Cheese Wizard subclass.
Well, we found what we can use the
That
cheese
is the
for.
Skyrim. That is the Skyrim
Hey,
subclass.
fake with the bark.
Yes.
Can I go to like a forge and then make the flames go blue and then make a dagger +1?
I'm sorry. What?
Can I take the bark to a forge, then make the flames in the forge go blue, and then make like a forge like a dagger +1 or something?
Is this the Masterwork reference? Is this the
Yes.
Masterwork reference from Baldur's
Yes.
Gate 0?
Yes.
Got it. No, it is not Susert Bark.
It's not such a bark. Okay.
It took me a sec to actually.
It's a
The
little
blue flames
sus,
is what
though.
got me. The blue flames got me. The blue flames. Got me. Okay. You see that Alvin. You see at this point a bunch of more of the villagers come in and they carry the mirror out and back into the church. You see that Alvin seems to just fall naturally into like a leadership role. It seems very likely that this like mayor position was much more like a figurehead than actual like the leader of the village. So, the village doesn't seem too affected by it. They carry the mirror back out to the Church of Miliki, across the road, and you guys are left to do as you wish.
You are right, Vic. The cheese
is?
wheel
What?
is part of the Hero's Feast spell as a
I
component.
fucking knew it.
So, is the tattoo still on Rennie's hand? The arrow?
I had actually forgotten about that. Yeah, the tattoo would have faded when you were like shot back out into the moon. I forgot to mention that part. Like when you were portaled back to the Moonveil, Rennie, you didn't have the tattoo from Titania.
Okay. Makes sense.
So,
Oh.
Rennie, are we supposed to go back to your other mom or what right now?
I think so. I think we need to. Why? Why? And she's like kind of pacing around. Yeah, we need to see Titania. How are we gonna get there is the question. I think Reddy's gonna start looking through her bag again.
Through what?
I don't. First, just like she's like, sort of like a panic, or in like a panic state of like, we gotta go see Titania. How am I gonna go see Titania? How am I gonna get there? And just like starts, like she's like, well, let me look.
I have an idea.
Yes.
Remember you gave me the Fey Travel Stone, Vic?
Mm-hmm.
This has it has 4 charges. I can use teleport with it.
That is true.
Okay,
Man.
teleport spell. Does it only involve the person who casts it or other people?
No, I think you can do 8 people. You and 8 people. I think. No, you gotta look it up now. Teleport.
Oh, okay. Well, you'll do that. Rennie.
Yeah.
I got this stone, this weird stone with Fey runes on it. I've never tried anything magic, but it feels like I don't know. Would Arya know that this does something? Would Arya know that this does teleport?
Technically, even though you do have the magic item, you don't know what it does yet.
Can I do an Arcana check or something
the,
on it?
the three items that you got, and magic items are kind of weird in that instance. But what they do, these 3 magic items that you just got them. You know they're magical based on just how weird they are, how out of the ordinary they are. But you don't actually know what they do until you take like short rests or long rests to like learn the properties. You don't have to attune to them.
Are we
but
gonna
you
take
still
a
have
long
to
rest?
like learn.
Well, you could also hand it to me as Sylvan runes.
That is true. It has Sylvan runes. Can you read this, Rennie? Maybe you see something.
And I take the stone and I start reading it. Is this? It says on Sylvan.
It's not Sylvan in language. like it doesn't say words. It is more like you automatically recognize that this is Fey magic. These are runes that Fey use in their spells.
Okay.
So like the way the letters look and stuff, they don't spell out a word, but you can clearly tell that this is some sort of Fey spell.
Okay.
Can I have it back?
Let me take the. Yeah, here.
Thank you.
I can't. Yeah.
I would really like to use Dimension Door. This would come really into play as a sniper.
It disintegrates. Okay. Yeah.
So we're back on the ship. I'm sorry, I went to the bathroom earlier without saying something.
So, yeah. So when we could cast this and have it bring us to the Feywild,
Mm-hmm.
but we don't know this information, so we would need to do a long rest to.
Yeah.
Are we gonna do a long rest on the ship? Just have a breather, chill.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
Before we go meet your mother, I'm confused. Perhaps we should all take a moment. I know technically I don't sleep, but I would really like to check my components.
You have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ.
Who's Jesus Christ?
Who is Jesus?
That's a good
Don't ask
question.
me.
I found this
The
weird
world is
book.
healing.
I found this weird book. It's called Bible.
The
Bible.
Bible.
Yeah, the Bible.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Bible.
You heard of it. Yeah?
It's not Michael Bublé, it's Michael Bible.
Michael Bible.
Oh my god.
Alright, I guess we're taking a long rest, DM.
Can we?
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, back
yeah,
to
yeah.
heal.
You guys head back to the Moonvale. Before you click long rest, and if you did, whatever.
Dang it.
Why's my map so pixelated?
I had
The fuck?
43 HP.
There it is.
No second wind, no action surge. I'm putting everything back down, I guess.
No, it's fine. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
There's no combat or anything. There's nothing that like required. But technically you haven't slept yet because this is about to happen. As you board the Moonvale, you see that the crew is looking at the party as they're coming in, and my bad. Okay. I feel like I mentioned it last week that I obviously Alice didn't hear it, but like that I'm not in my usual setup.
Oh yeah.
And I have a lot of people. I'm at one of my cousin's houses, and they're having like the preparations of a Christmas party. Once I get done here, hopefully the party's all set up. Well, Christmas party, but whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. You see that the crew is looking over the deck as you're approaching, and you see that they all sort of look at each other, and then they sort of scatter down to the lower decks. When you arrive, you will see Amber just sort of sitting, sitting on a stool that she brought along from somewhere, and beside her, I find, there it is. And beside her, is Claw. They both, like, at the second you guys board, they both look at the party. You see that Amber sort of takes a nod, aimed at Claw, stands up, and goes, "I'll leave y'all to talk," and then heads into the lower decks of the ship. Evie, you see that Claw sort of singles you out of the group and goes, may we speak, Evie?
Yeah? Why the hell are you here?
It's been a long flight, but I came to tell you something.
Okay. What's going on up north? What's up?
We have been successful taking down Acor and Drusilla.
Wow.
rebuilding efforts are in effect, but I came to talk about Jib.
Okay. What's up with Jib? How's he doing?
He didn't make it. Evie. He gave his life for the cause.
Are you serious?
I'm very sorry, Evie.
Dramatic
Time for the
effect.
music not to end.
Now?
Jib.
No.
Dude, now? Okay,
Jib.
keep going. I'm working on it.
Th- Thank you for coming to tell us.
Of course.
Ha, ha, have a safe flight, and Evie will go to the captain quarters and shut herself in.
Claw will turn to Rennie and Daisila and go. When Evie wakes up, tell her that there's gonna be a wake to honor Jib. It would mean a lot to have you all there.
I see that just nods.
She nods back.
And Rennie starts
Yeah.
starts like wiping her eyes and also nods and is like sniffling.
I have more people to find, but I will see you there.
Mhm.
I'm sorry once again. You see as she unfurls her wings and takes off. You guys return to your sleeping arrangements, and it's a very somber night. But a long rest is a long rest. You guys wake up the following day. Evie, how are you holding up?
Evie, Evie is not going to leave her room.
Okay.
Yep. Essentially, unless someone comes and makes her, she's not leaving her room.
Okay. AC Loreni, do you let Amber know what the course is? What the next course of action is?
Rennie's kind of. She's also like she's staying in her bed and kind of curled up, reminiscing about like the time that she spent with Jib, and also fidgeting with anything that like any of his things he may have left behind.
Isila?
I see that's also just too lost in thoughts. just wandering over the ship and not really knowing like what she's feeling right now.
Jib did leave a loot on the ship, by the way, when he had the golden loot of Magnolia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Rennie's probably like strumming the lutes like softly.
I love how the loot like thingy kicks in on the song.
Yeah.
Mm.
Perfect timing. Evie, there's a knock at your door. And it's Amber. She goes, "Morning, Captain."
Hello.
"Where do you want us to go?"
I don't care.
Aye, aye, Captain. And you hear her walk away from your door. The sun begins to, it's overhead and starts to set. Day turns to night. Moonville is still docked beside Gloomford. Who's going to be the first one to take action? And how long
Say
are you going to
Rennie.
wait to?
That night, Rennie kind of realizes that no one else has left or moved, and she's starting to feel restless and just like, yeah, she's starting to feel restless. So she's gonna go talk to Amber and be like, Amber, have you seen Evie?
She's holed up in her quarters.
Yeah, and Rennie's like holding on to the loot, like she's bringing the loot with her and holding onto it like it's a teddy bear or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like we have to go to the Feywild. Have you seen Arya?
Yeah, he should be around here somewhere. But the Feywild, I mean, pretty far. I don't know how we're gonna
Yeah.
sail to the Feywild, but
I don't think we're gonna sail there. But considering where we're at right now, I think maybe we should go to West Cairn. I feel like Evie needs more support.
I
Speaking of Evie's family, where has
Yeah.
my sister been this whole time? Because I don't remember where we put her.
in the Moonvale.
She's just been
She's in the
Just
inventory.
chilling.
She's in the inventory.
In the inventory.
okay.
In the
Okay.
inventory. Oh,
Part of the ship, part of the
in the
crew.
closet. In the
Okay.
closet
Yeah.
like Withers.
Okay.
Magic wardrobe.
Yeah.
In the magic wardrobe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she asked Amber if we should go to West Cairn.
Alright. You're
Do you
going.
think
Um,
let's set sail?
yes, ma'am. And she starts slowly ordering the crew quietly as well. The anchor raises, the sails go down, and you guys plot a course to West Cairn.
And like this is like night, like sun setting, like nighttime.
Yeah, the sun's already set.
Yeah, yeah. So Rennie's like at the head of the ship and just watching the sea and holding on to the loot, kind of like like the very front of the ship where you're really not supposed to sit, but like
Yeah.
yeah,
Like the
she's
wooden,
sitting
like the
like
wooden top of it, basically.
yeah, like not at the very very edge, but like right where the center, like right where both sides of the ship are meeting, like right in the center, that center point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not too far out, but yeah. And she's just watching the sea and watching around, and she's like thinking to herself that she couldn't protect Jib, but she still can protect her her crew and her family here.
Arya's gonna actually walk up to Rennie. It's like, Rennie?
Yeah. We're headed for West Cairn.
Alright. Okay. Are you not going to the wake?
Is that tomorrow?
I'm not sure. The dragon lady said it's gonna be at some point. She's gathering more people.
Yeah. I'm going. And she like clutches onto the loot more.
You know, I may not be technically not able to feel that much emotion. But he seemed dear to you, didn't he?
Yeah. He was one of my only friends.
You know, I'm sorry for you. You know that you lost him.
Don't feel sorry for me.
What even happened?
Oh,
He stayed behind to help people that were under attack, and he felt like he had an obligation, and it took his life. But he didn't die in vain.
Yeah, the dragon lady did mention they succeeded.
Yeah.
Good.
They he did what he wanted to do.
It happens. It shouldn't happen, but it does. It's part of life.
Why is this the life? Why is this world so full of pain? But I guess the pain is just the pain is a consequence of the love.
I'm hoping to understand that one day. I mean, Dolly told me a bunch of stories of you and Jib and your entire crew.
Yeah.
Something about the little guy not being too streetwise most of the time.
Yeah. He, one thing about Jib is he didn't know when to stop talking, but then again, when do any of us, except for Evie.
I mean, I was told that was
He
his
was,
thing. He somehow made it
yeah.
work, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he did. How could he not? I mean, it was either, when you met Jib, you either loved him or you hated him. There's no in between. He was like such a ball of energy in our group. He was he was a little troublemaker. Oh, the way that him and Asila, they were the duo. They would always go off together and get drunk at the taverns. He was always so just fun to be around. And I don't know you're gonna see him again.
Arya's just gonna take like his coat, like the cloak, and just put it around Rennie. You may not. Sorry.
And she's like, oh, she's just like wiping her eyes, and like just, huh? For Rennie. Oh, thank you.
Acting.
Thank you. Um, yeah, she's just like wiping her eyes, and it's just like, I thought he would come back this time. And she like grabs the cloak and like covers herself more with it and like really wraps herself up in it.
And Arya's just gonna like put a hand on Rennie's shoulder. It's like, you know, you said you were never gonna see him again, but it's the memories that count, right?
Sentimental robot.
Yeah. But he won't get to see all of the things that I'm gonna do. And I won't get to tell him how proud I am of him.
It's so hard projecting no emotion as a robot right now because I can't. I would love to say so many things, and I just can't. I think he knows. If I learned anything about the other planes, or the other planes of existence, Wasn't he connected to a god?
An archfey, yeah.
But wasn't he a paladin?
Yeah, that too.
Hmm.
That he probably is watching over me,
Probably is over
watching
the...
over us.
Yes, the party.
Watching over all of us. I just, I, I, my heart just aches. It hurts. My heart hurts. And she turns to Arya, and she has like this desperate look in her eye. And she's just like, I know that I'm gonna face a lot of loss. And if this is how if this is how it's gonna be, I don't know how I'm going to continue on. Not like this. Not like this. And she like wraps her arms around the lute and is like holding it so tightly and is like sobbing, like hunched over sobbing, and it's just like I don't I can't continue like this.
Arya goes to hug her. I know, it's hard to face loss. Especially if you couldn't help, or if you were not there to help the person. But you said you made a choice. And you did help a lot of people.
Yeah. I just, it's gonna be hard to let this go. It's gonna be hard to let this. And she clutches her chest. It's very, very similar to how she did in the mirror. And it's just like, yeah, she's like clutching her chest as she. I just don't know how I can manage this.
You know, I may not have a heart, or, you know, the way you do. But River and I were gonna be here to help you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know we can never
Just-
replace a good friend, but we can offer our help. We've always done this.
I think I just need to be alone right now.
Of course, of course.
Thank you. And she like looks down at the sea, and like continues to clutch her chest and the loot and the cloak, and it's just like kind of sobbing and tries to soften her crying.
And Arya's just gonna walk away slowly. Like while Rennie can just hear like these. It's metallic. He's metallic. Just metallic footsteps on wood. Walk away.
All right. Asylum, you.
Oh my
Damn,
god.
you got that Viola Davis crying, man. Like shit. That's talent. That's
Mhm.
raw talent.
Thank you. I almost I was like very close to doing like a hysterical cry, but I was like, no, we're not there yet.
Wow, Jif's not worth the hysterical cry. You hear that, Nima?
I said not
Asila,
yet. I
you.
said not that yet. We're not there yet.
I mean, there's still the wake coming up, so.
Oh man. Asila, you. You feel you are you in your room or are you hanging around?
Still hanging around the top of the ship.
All right. You feel a nudge um against your sleeve. And when you turn, you see that Anne is standing behind you, very sort of cautiously.
She's
The
scared
second
of
you turn
Asila.
around, she sort of takes a step back and goes, "You're good with locks, right?"
Hmm. Why?
Evie's not letting me in. So, could you, just this once, please? I need to see her.
All right. Let's go then.
You head to the door of the captain's quarters, and you go ahead and pick the lock, and then it honestly, I have to because like it's all
Mm-hmm.
about chance, but chances are you will still get it. So, but roll anyway. Roll this like thieves
Sleight of hand.
tools check. No, yes, the thieves tools with dexterity.
Wait, so how do I do that exactly?
You click on Thieves Tools and it
Um,
gives you a query.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I do thieves tools, and then it's gonna show me a query in the other one. It should, yeah, with dexterity. Boom.
mhm. There we go. Yeah, 23.
Yeah,
um,
I think I'm okay.
yeah, you're good.
Even with an 18.
Yeah, even more than what 18? Yeah, it wasn't even. Yeah, yeah. You click open the lock, and like sort of puts her hands together and like mouths the words "thank you," and then slowly cracks the door open. Um, and then closes it behind her. Um, Evie, you like if you're laying in bed, then you see that, or you feel that Anne comes up and sort of like spoons you basically.
Okay.
All right. The the ship's taken off at this point. You start heading towards West Cairn. Um, anyone do anything out of the usual in the? Let's see. in the like 7 days it'll take you to get to West Cairn?
This isn't unusual for Rennie, but she's definitely going to be smoking a joint, like, wake and bake every fucking morning until we get to West Cairn.
Alright.
A joint in the morning and a joint at night.
I smoke 2 joints in the morning. I smoke 2 joints at night. I smoke 2 joints in the afternoon. It makes me feel alright.
Jesus.
You never heard that song?
No.
No.
It's a Bob Marley song.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah, it's
I
great.
did
It has
read a
perfect
story
lyrics.
about. Yes, I did read a thing about like someone who actually had smoked like they smoke 6 joints a day, and they're like, "Please help! I have PTSD."
Skyrim music is playing.
They're like, "I have PTSD, and this is so fucking expensive. Somebody help me!" I'm like, I'm so sorry, bro. Let's get you that macro dose.
We have
Fucking
Skyrim music in the background.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Nope.
It's part of the video.
Yeah.
It's what was it called again? I have it in the channel. Calm Ocean Voyage D&D ambience. So
Alright. You reach West Cairn. What's the plan on getting Evie to leave the campus quarters?
Okay, the fact that Amber was spooning Evie is so cute.
not
I almost
Amber,
cried.
Anne.
Not Amber.
Oh wait, who is
Anne.
Imagine.
Anne? Oh,
Anne, her
Yeah, you got the names
sister.
confused.
that makes more sense.
I mean, Amber would be cute
Mhm.
too, cause damn.
I was more
But-
so. I was like, oh, like little like she knows the Evie's and she knew, but sisterly love too.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, Lexi, I'm intimidated of you.
Thank you.
I'm intimidated. I play a robot. I'm not
Yeah.
supposed to have emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
This
only
is
thing I'm having
hard.
right now is emotional damage.
Yeah, it was coming. It was coming at some point.
How dare you kill off Jib, Nima?
Yeah. What the
How
fuck?
dare you?
And now?
Okay, the and now is not my doing. That's Vic.
No, it's you rat bastard. I
Okay, but the
asked
thing
you,
is-
am I pulling the trigger? And you said, sure.
Yes, you asked me when to pull the trigger. I said go for it.
No. He said, am I pulling the trigger?
Mm-hmm. He asked for
Am
consent
I?
to pull the trigger.
Yes.
I'm pulling
Basically,
You could have said
you're
no.
holding a gun on Jib, like, is Jib dead now? Yes or no? And like the moment that he's dead, we're gonna tell the party. Like, do I do it? Yes or no? And you said yes. So boom, Jib gets shot. He's dead. You're to blame.
I know.
Vic may have Vic may have pulled the trigger, but you were the safety lock.
And who the hell am I going to yell at now, huh?
Yeah, and who took off the safety lock? Who took off the safety lock, Nima?
Help!
Yeah.
Give him
Yeah,
out.
Vic, when you're the safety lock, Nima.
Help!
You're the safety lock here now. You're the safety lock now.
I know, and I'm sad. Okay.
Oh, we all are, yeah.
I'm so fucking sad. I'm still not sure if it was the right decision. Damn. That's how sad I am.
No, that's the worst.
I know it made it worse, cause now I'm over here second
No,
guessing my ass.
No, that's the
Good.
worst when you that's the worst, like when you are unsure about making like a big decision like that. Like, oh,
No,
that's the
that's
worst.
good. I need him to feel guilty. He killed Jim.
Yeah, feel guilty. Feel guilty.
I feel guilty, and I am
Good.
so unsure if this was a right decision.
Bring back Jim. Bring back Jim.
You have a cleric.
Receipts.
Do we have Revivify?
Should I put a
Can we
trigger
find his
after
body?
we are done with
Revivify has a
Ivory?
1 minute cooldown. Like if someone's been dead for longer than a minute, Revivify.
Can
True.
we dimension door?
True
Can we
resurrection.
travel back to the past?
True
Yeah.
resurrection.
Can I ask my
Until
patron
you're
for some
level
help?
17.
Can I sell my soul? Is Raphael nearby?
Oh, wait, are you actually?
Wait.
Oh.
Honestly, Alice, right here. If Estila sells her soul to bring back Jib, I'm gonna play Jib again.
I'm not gonna lie. Asila is
I
like,
hear
you
I want to
know.
sell my soul and my ears perk up. I'm such a warlock player.
No,
Okay.
right
Here's the
here.
thing,
I
here's the
will
thing.
play Jib if you sell Asila's
Shut
soul.
up. Here's the thing,
No,
okay?
you
Listen
have
up.
Arya, bro. You just started Arya.
I know.
Do not.
Yeah.
This is Alice. This was Alice's fault now.
No.
Oh my god.
Again,
We can
who was
discuss
the
Can I
safety
this
talk?
later.
Please.
Go.
Okay, so here's the thing. Asila is dealing with a loss that she hasn't really felt before, right? Something that's like, hey, because she finally made a friend kind of thing. So, in my idea, it would make sense that she's kind of like thinking those thoughts. And I mean, I don't know
I know.
what you have going on with like her little telepathic connection to the dude over there, you know, who ran off with the dragon's power and stuff, you know. I'm just saying she might be thinking about it.
Okay. Well, we can discuss this
Makes sense.
out of game. I'm all for whatever weird ideas you guys come up with.
Alice, we'll talk later.
Oh, I have no weird ideas. I'm just saying she's thinking about it.
Alice, we'll talk later.
Alright, girl. I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I did it.
Okay, I did it.
Raphael, come on, be my daddy.
Oh no.
No, don't
Okay,
call
you're right.
don't call Raphael.
the moment that I hear Vic, oh no.
I mean, I agree.
Not
I agree.
Raphael.
Raphael is pretty hot. But
God damn it, not you too.
Yeah, but don't you know? He's
not only the
terrible in
devil
bed.
version, the human, he's just some dude. Like when he's in human form, he's just a dude.
He's
But
so
Vic, he's terrible in bed.
That's
Don't
another
you
dude.
know?
That's a different dude.
No, the dude said that Raphael is terrible in bed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
You ask him for secrets, and like, yeah, he tells you, like, yeah, like you ask him, is Raphael good in the sack? And he's like, no.
No.
He literally
No,
just
do
goes,
not.
ah, no.
No.
He literally goes just like, ah,
Yep.
no.
I love that moment. It's so good.
And he looks
go-
exactly like Raphael too. So basically, you can say, go fuck yourself.
You know what would have been the best fucking thing ever, though?
Hmm.
Imagine that afterwards you would be able to use vicious mockery on Raphael and do
Mm-hmm.
more damage because you know he's not good in the sack.
Yeah.
You can hit him where it hurts.
You're not good in bed.
Boom.
And that would hurt it. That would hurt him because he's a cocky motherfucker. That's why.
Hell yeah, dude.
Your
We
head
know your
game sucks.
secrets, buddy.
Your head game's weak, dude.
I know about your furry agenda. I found your diary.
Oh my god.
I know all your fetishes.
Yes.
I know you like to suck toes.
Oh my god.
Not the
Oh my
toes,
God.
man.
Leave the toes alone.
Leave the dogs alone.
Not the
We're keeping it
toes.
PG-13, okay? Being a
Y'all,
furry
I'm
is allowed.
sober
Being a
right
furry
now.
is okay. Sucking
This is
toes is
me
a whole
being-
different story.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello, furry here.
Hi.
Being a furry is okay. Sucking toes, that's
Different
Yeah.
story.
different story.
And a toe-sucking furry, what would that be?
Oh, an
Burned
abomination.
at the stake.
Yeah, burned at the stake because automatically if you toe sucking, first off the toe sucking, and second off, toe sucking and a furry, you're already pushing it.
Do make sure to burn them while wearing the costume, as the costume is probably
No!
very flammable.
No. I mean, okay. I'm
No,
thinking
don't
It's a
do
waste
that.
of the costume
No,
in a
no,
way.
no, no,
but,
no,
Yeah,
you
it's
know.
like
That's
the
just
poor
expensive.
artists, dude. The poor artists that made it.
But I'm okay. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Don't burn the costume. Just personally, out of respect for an artist,
Okay, so
because
we
I'm
take
like
them out of.
either.
Oh, actually,
Yeah.
yeah, it's more emotional damage because you take them out of their costume. You don't allow them
Yes.
to die as their furry being.
Yes.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's emotional damage. I like it.
Yeah.
Jesus
And
Christ.
not the artistic damage because either they commissioned
Yes,
someone.
yeah,
That's really
Or they made it
expensive.
The
Or maybe
themselves.
artist
they made
didn't
it
They
do
made it
anything.
themselves,
Yeah.
yeah. There's
It's
a...
not.
themselves.
It's not the artist's fault that the other person started sucking toes.
Hey,
Exactly.
I swear, I'm over here. Okay, you have the right furry in this call because there's a meme going around, and it's been going around for ages now. That like you know the meme is like, "Are you friends? Yes, no." You know, like this like meme, "Are you friends?"
Mm.
And it's all just like
Let's just
furries.
continue though.
Here, let me see if I can find the let me see if I can find the meme. Are you friends?
I do know the other one. Are you French?
Here, wait, I found it. Copy image. This one.
Are you friends?
No,
or are you
these two.
friends?
These two. These two.
Oh, bonjour, mon ami.
Here, this meme.
This me, let me see.
And the no and yes can just be both furries. Because you can ask any furry, is like, do you like the furry fandom? And everyone's gonna say no.
Yeah.
It's like,
Not bad, huh?
I hate everyone that is a furry. But we hate each other.
But you love to hate each other.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's enough drama going around already.
It's like me and Schmog. We hate each other, but we love to hate each other.
Oh
And we
yeah,
keep
exactly.
yelling at each other. And we curse at each other, but we still play and have fun with each other.
Yeah, for me it's just I don't like Schmog, so I don't care. I'm sorry, Alice. I told you before. I don't like Schmog. I don't like his attitude.
I don't care.
I don't like his attitude. I don't care.
Me neither. I yell at him, but I still have fun with him.
Yeah, I mean, I sometimes I have fun with him when we play Destiny. Sometimes when he's not talking shit. Then
when I tell him
can
to
have
shut up,
Yeah, like when I can actually have fun at the game and actually have my own opinion, then it's fun. But this guy never lets me have my own opinion because he's like, no, it's called that. It's like, dude, you're not a Titan main. Shut the fuck up. The whole talk.
Anyway, moving forward.
Moving on. I could talk shit about this guy for
Before we-
hours.
That's why I'm stopping you here.
Oh boy.
Damn. I'm feeling things. Regret most of it.
I'm good.
I swear, Alice, yes. I feel regret. I feel regret.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I feel regret.
I feel regret. Yeah, I'm still not sure if this was the right move.
And keep in mind that this is the last session of this year. So until the next session, I am going to be bashing you every time I see you that you killed Chip.
Last session of the year?
Yes.
Wait. Oh.
That's why
What about-
that's why Ezra and I are so mad for next week. Because Ezra's coming over next week. That's why.
Oh, and we're not doing D&D next week?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
We were going to attend.
I have a
it,
different
so-
idea. How about we just do like something else as like a game night get together for a few hours?
Nima, quickly
I'm-
think of a one shot.
How am I supposed to think of a one shot? We're gonna have a one shot tomorrow evening.
Fair.
And I can pull up a module somewhere, Vic, right?
Oh.
Yeah,
We do?
for sure.
I could
Are
pull
we
up a
paused? Are we paused on the prequel?
We are currently, yes.
Yeah, I'd
Because
say.
I work Mondays. Like I start
Yeah.
working on Mondays, and I can't stay
Yeah.
awake at 2 a.m. because I'm
Yeah,
asleep.
exactly. No, that's fine. Especially because you guys are doing the heist, the tiny heist one shot too, so we can
Yeah.
work it out after.
Exactly.
I can
So,
just let Kaylee. I can let Kaylee know because she probably is.
yeah,
She might be like, "Wait a second, do we have to?"
yeah, we're doing Tiny Heist tomorrow, basically I think the same time as we do the normal sessions, right, Vic?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's also gonna start at 7 my time, so... So wait, so only Ezra and I are in the game. Oh, and Ethan. Ezra, Ethan, and I are in the game, and then Ivan and Justin are gonna join us.
Yep.
Wait, we're 6
Alright,
players, we're missing one.
Just one of my friends too.
Oh, right, who was it again? What's his name?
Nathan.
Nathan, yes. Yeah, and your other 2 friends are... out.
Out. So out. Yeah. Anyways. Right, so you guys arrive at West Cairn. What's the plan?
Good idea.
We're gonna.
Cry for
Yeah.
a few hours about Jib.
You've been crying for 7 days.
Actually,
That's
8
not long
days.
enough.
Actually, 8 days, if you think about it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Damn, we're such crybabies.
I don't cry.
Gotta feel. We gotta feel.
I don't cry. I'm a
Feel our
robot.
emotions.
What? You
Feel
don't leak
our
oil.
motherfucking emotions.
I'm
I'm
like
sure
the
you
I'm
leak
like
oil
the
or
robot
something.
from the Wizard of Oz. I need to get a heart.
After Rennie's
Aw,
morning
man.
joint, she's going
Okay.
to walk to the captain's quarters, knock on the door, be like, "Evie, Evie, Evie,
What?
come on, we're going off ship.
Why?
We're going. Come on."
You guys go on ahead. I'll catch up with you.
No, you're the one. You out of everyone here, you have to be the one that comes with. Come on. I know you don't want to
Where
get up.
are we?
We're up your ass. We're in West Cairn.
Oh. Um. What? Where's Anne? Is Anne? Is this one of those times that Anne is in the room with me? Vic?
Yeah. Yeah, she's been pretty much staying close to you the whole time.
Shit.
Y'all smell. You haven't showered in 7 days?
What are we supposed to do right now?
Are you? Was that asking me?
Anne.
Okay, that's what I thought you
Um,
said.
Anne, what are you? What are you gonna do? What are we? We're in West Cairn now.
I guess I can try and hide out. No one's gonna come asking questions, barging in here, right?
Here?
You know,
On the
like,
ship, you mean?
yeah.
Oh, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they did want to search the ship, right? I mean, uh, right? Cause I don't know, we're kind of suspicious when it comes to our connection to you. I don't know. I mean, you can hang out here if you think that's fine. But
I
where are you gonna stay like long term?
I I don't know. Um, I do want to see mom though.
Ow.
She's probably worried sick.
Yeah, probably. Um, Maybe we should disguise you. So you can, when you can come with us.
She's gonna turn into Ethan, okay.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I can do that.
Okay, I guess I'll get ready too. Get ready to go.
All right. So you all set up. You all get ready to hit the town, and um, Anne puts on um some rags over her head and tries to cover up her image as much as possible. Um, and the six of you, yeah, six of you, begin going to West Cairn. Um, you guys heading straight to Evie's parents?
Yes.
All right. You
Straight away.
you head through. You just cut through the city, and um, you're just you are completely undisturbed by any few, because you don't see many. Just soldiers or guards. Um, when you get to your house, you see that it's kind of mostly like from an initial view, you'd think it was like no one was home. Um, but you make your way into the front yard, and from kind of entering at the same time as you guys, um, you see that Travis is behind you guys now, sort of cornering you between the front door of the house and the gate to the front yard, and just looking at in disbelief at you, Evie, and goes, "Are you okay?"
My friend died. My friend died. You will go hug
All right,
stepdad.
all right. It's it's an uncomfortable hug due to all the plate, but all the plate armor. But he hugs you back and goes, "I'm sorry to hear that." I looks over your shoulder and sees Anne that starts walking up. She sort of undoes her disguise and joins in on the hug and goes. Travis goes, I've been worried sick about both of you. I got news that you went to Kingslayer. And then I never heard back from you guys. I heard you broke out, like talking about Anne. And you see that Anne goes, I know, I did. And you see that he sort of like slightly like breaks the hug and like puts a hand on each of your shoulders and pushes you back at arm's length and looks at both of you and goes, you can't be here. can't harbor a fugitive or the what's a accomplice or the accomplice of one. I work for the syndicate, for the city. I took an oath. I should be arresting the both of you right now.
Wait. Whoa, wait. Why me? I didn't help her get out.
You're harboring her.
What?
Okay, what if
Given
we
that
didn't
no
know
one's
she was a
ever escaped-
fugitive?
There's
What if we
evidence
didn't?
that places you in Kingslayer Tower. Suddenly, Anne breaks free. The first person to ever break out of Kingslayer.
I mean,
And
wouldn't you be impressed? Sorry.
if
Hi,
anyone could
I'm
do
Rennie.
it, he knows you.
Okay,
Seen
okay,
you
okay,
before.
okay. Yes. I didn't know if you remembered me.
He'd remember all of Evie's delinquent friends, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Okay, yeah. So never mind, I didn't say the hi, I'm ready. I just said, well, wouldn't you be impressed?
you see that he sort of lowers his head and then looks back at Anne and goes, well, if anyone was ever going to be stupid enough to try and break out, and skilled enough to pull it off, I guess it had to be you.
I wouldn't
You
say
see it.
it's stupid if it's successful.
Yeah, if it works and it's stupid, it's not stupid.
It works.
Then it is foolish.
We could do this all day. I can debunk all your theories.
Never mind. Let's go inside before someone sees.
Right.
And he unlocks
Hello.
the front door.
Hello, I'm Arya.
You are completely ignored.
And
You are not
Arya just looks over to
the
River.
priority here.
The priority is getting Anne inside.
Yeah.
Wait, who's ignoring
He locks
Arya?
the door behind.
The dad.
Dang. Mimi beats us?
If you want to beat a paladin's ass, sure.
Try it.
You
Yeah.
gotta get
Sure.
divine smite.
Try me.
Wait, is it like a Oath of Vengeance, Oath of Redemption paladin or
Oath
something?
of the crown.
Oath of the Crown, okay.
Because he serves a country. He serves a sovereign. And then so yeah.
I wouldn't fight that. I wouldn't want to fight that.
You see that he closes and locks the door behind him, and you see that Evie's mom, Jane, starts walking down the stairs, sort of asking Travis, "What's all the?" and then just freezes, like as she sees Anne and Evie, and just immediately rushes over to the both of you and just hugs you really tightly. And you see that Travis heads into like another room in the house by himself. Jane looks at both of you and goes, "Where have you been?"
Well, I've been doing my normal thing, but Anne can explain why she's here, or with me, I guess.
And she turns to look at Anne and and sort of is like stunned for a second, and then just sort of tries to gather her composure a little bit and goes, "I broke out of Kingslayer Tower. Simple, right? Just I I'm really sorry, Mom. And Jane sort of pulls her back into a hug and goes, It's gonna be okay. We'll figure something out. And you see that she turns to you, Evie, and goes, You've kept her safe, so thank you, Evie.
Yeah, I mean, of course I'd keep her safe.
We've been having a hard time lately. Ever since Anne broke free of Kingslayer, the Warden's been desperate. Almost every day, like clockwork, his soldiers come on and enter the house and search for Anne. It's not a good look on our family.
Have they searched the house today yet?
No, but we have time.
Okay.
Rose and Ivan lost their jobs. Said they don't want to deal with potentially dangerous people. Your father's struggling to uphold his oath to the syndicate, and I just have been worried sick about both of you. And then she pulls both of you back into a hug. Why are you back? What, is everything okay?
I mean, neither of us decided to come here. No offense. I didn't know we were here until we were here. Who made that decision, by the way? Looking around.
Currently pointing fingers at Lexi.
Yeah, at Rennie. Everyone's pointing fingers at Rennie.
Rennie didn't make it, I guess. Lexi. Okay.
Yeah, she's
I'm muted.
Yes,
I'm muted.
you are.
That's what it. Yeah. Yep. Sorry. I went. Hi. I missed the last, like literally the last part. About why everyone pointed to me.
Evie was asking like who actually made the call to come to West Cairn, and why she was like looking
Okay.
around the party.
Okay. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, Reddy goes. It was me. We lost someone very close to us, and she puts a hand on Evie's shoulder, and was like, a lot of us shut down. And I just knew that we needed support and some familiarity, especially our captain, because the captain leads us, and we want our captain to be as in the best state that they can be. So I wanted to bring Evie back to her family.
You see that Jane extends her hand and places it on your cheek and goes, "Thank you."
Of course. I know that we're all feeling, and she like visibly like swallows the pit in her throat. We're all feeling um we're all feeling the death of our friend. We're all feeling the grief.
You see that Jane looks at all of you and goes, I am terribly sorry for your loss. Really. You're welcome to stay. I forgot, what was the warden's name again? I'll look it up real quick. Bryn, there it is. If Bryn decides to go knocking today, which we very much likely will, we have a spot they've yet to be able to find. You guys can hide out there until the search is over. And you're welcome to stay as long as you like. We'll just keep repeating this every day, if we have to. And she sort of turns back. At this point, Travis is coming back from the room that he was in, and he's like not wearing his armor. He was like taking off his armor. And like Jane looks at Travis and goes, "Right, Travis?" You see that Travis takes like a very, very, very deep breath and looks at the whole and like everyone in front of him. And he goes, "No." I cannot uphold my oath and be in this situation at the same time. So we are leaving for good.
What? Wait. What do you mean? Like, are you breaking your oath?
For my family. Yes. I have to. You see
Rennie's
that Jane immediately like goes over to like comfort him. And they sort of whisper in between each other for a sec. And then Jane sort of takes a step back away from him. Go for it.
Sorry. Rennie just has this huge smile on her face and she's like, I have so much respect for you. So much respect. So much. You're so cool.
You see that he takes a deep breath again and goes, and sort of puts his hand on Jane's waist and goes, "Pack our things. I have a few connections. I will cash in a few favors. Hopefully we're gone by the time Bryn gets here." Anne, and he looks at Anne and goes, There's a suitcase already ready for you in your room. Your mom made it in case you decide to sneak in after breaking out, so you should be ready to go." You see that Anne kind of like tears up and like rushes and just hugs Travis, and then runs upstairs. So now it's just the party and Travis, and he walks over to you, Evie, places a hand on your shoulder and goes, "You did good protecting your sister." I hear
Where are you going?
I hear Thyra's breast is good, is nice this time of year.
Yeah, yeah, it is, and that's where I am a lot. Actually, where we are. So we can see you more. I can see you.
I'd like that. I I need to sit down. You should. Can you stay here, waiting for Rose and Ivan to come back? Tell them the news.
Yeah, yeah.
Thank you. You see that he's like physically getting weak. I'm gonna lay down for a sec.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you, Evie.
And
See, he sort of
that's where it happened.
where he slowly walks up the stairs. You see that the day starts to grow quieter as the sun sets. Eventually, as you're like camping out in the sort of big foyer that the McKay estate has, eventually you hear the locks of the door click, and inside, sort of like as subtly and as quickly as they sort of can do it, I guess inconspicuously. That's the right word. As like inconspicuous as they could. Rose and Ivan walk into the house, trying to like not like arise suspicions at all. And you see that they both walk in and go, "Evie, holy shit, you're here!" You see that they quickly lock the door behind them and go, "You're you okay? You look tired."
My friend just died, but 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 uh but look who I brought back home.
You see that they
And
both rush in and just like give Anne a big hug. And Rose is the first one to sort of pull away and look back at Evie and go, "What about Dad? How has he not like arrested you?"
he decided that he would move out, and instead of arresting me. So that's the plan, I guess, is to move somewhere else. All of y'all.
See that Rose goes, "Shit." And he then turns to Anne and goes, "Dad will never let you live this down. He broke an oath for you." And then just sort of gives her like a little like, what's the thing where you like rub your knuckles against someone's like scalp?
Noogie.
And gives her a little nuggie. And Anne goes, "Oh, shut up." Ivan goes, "All right, Bryn's people are gonna be here soon. I need to pack." And he runs upstairs. Eventually, about an hour goes by, and all of the suitcases and all the stuff is by the door. You see that by now Travis has woken up from trying to recover from a broken oath. It did not go well. He still looks very tired and sickly. But you see that he's like standing next to the door looking through the peephole, and eventually you see that he sort of like springs into action as well as he could in his tired state, and goes, like turns to everyone and goes, "All right, we're leaving." And he opens the door, grabs as many suitcases as he can in one trip, and starts walking through the yard. When you guys look, you guys see that there's a carriage there, and there's a you see that the carriage driver steps out of the carriage and starts helping Travis load shit in the back. And you see that he's wearing like a full like a cloak and like a face mask. Like he's like completely just like shrouded. Like he's completely preserving his identity. But as you guys are like getting your stuff, getting Evie's family stuff, you don't actually have any bags and suitcases. As you're like helping load stuff in, and you're walking up to the carriage, you see that like Travis, like and this like mysterious carriage driver sort of like shake hands in this really manly way where they don't grab hands, they like join at the forearms, you know. And they both sort of nod at each other. And then the carriage driver gets into the carriage, into the seat. All of Evie's family gets loaded in, including Ivan's wife and kid, who showed up, who were in the house by the time you arrived. And they packed everything. They put everything in the carriage. Pretty big coach too, to fit all of you plus all of your bags. And you see that you guys are making it down the... Yep, that one. That's the one. That's the handshake. And yeah, it had that similar vibe to that GIF. It's like a very... It felt like the person, this carriage driver, was sort of giving Travis that sort of "I'll do anything for you" sort of thing, and sort of sentiment. Eventually, you begin making your way back to the Moonvale. Well, not the wharf where all the ships are docked, and you come across this really beautiful, really, really big frigate class transport shuttle. And from there, you see that all of the bags are being like taken out of the carriage and like gone, like kind of like an airport check-in. They're all being carried into the ship. Through the on the way to the wharf, you see that Travis has been like taking things out of like one of the suitcases and like putting like wraps over everyone's heads to like conceal their identities as much as possible. And the second you're there, the doors swing open and your family steps out. Travis stays behind and like looks at you, Evie, and goes, "All right, I guess we'll see you next time you're in Thyrus. Sorry about your friend. And if you need anything, you could just come with us. I know you have your responsibilities, but if you need family, we're getting on that ship. So
Yeah, I'm not going to I'm not sure what we need to do right now, but
We can go to Thyra's Rest. We can take them with us.
okay. I'm so sorry. Evie doesn't know about the thing for Jib.
not yet.
So-
No one's brought
No
it
one has
up.
mentioned this, so Evie's not going to be the one to say it. So
Say go to Thyra's Rest?
No, the wake for Jib. Evie
Oh,
doesn't know
oh.
about it.
Where is it?
No one's told her yet. At Dragon Maw, like.
When was it?
They
The-
were kind of
Wha-
waiting on you. They were kind of
Oh,
waiting on you to host it.
um. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Well, Evie, I'm.
So they
Oh, sorry.
they want to head to Thyra's Breast.
Yes.
The Evie's family is going. Yeah, they're
They
gonna seek refuge there.
are they set on it? Actually, can I talk to Travis?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to talk to talk to Travis and be like, hey, so I think it would be actually a great idea, very helpful for both of us, if you joined us on our ship. However, we aren't going to Thyra's Breast. Instead, we're going to Dragon's Maw, which I think could be an even better place to seek refuge. We have connections there. We have a way to get there. They're expecting us actually. Um,
No.
Evie, yes.
No, we're not gonna bring my family, who by the way have there's a child among them, to a place that just recently finished up a civil war like 2 weeks ago
And they've taken care of things.
with people who are vastly different. No, what? Why? I think they'll be okay in Thyras.
I must agree with Evie on that one.
How would it be better?
Lexi, you muted yourself just in case.
No, my brother just walked in. One moment.
Actually, you know what? Let's take a 10-minute break because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah, same. I gotta pee. Gotta pee.
Okay, who's back?
Hello.
I know it hasn't been 10 minutes, but
He's nowhere near 10 minutes, my dear.
I know.
I'm also having a snake. Food. How are we gonna do this?
What?
I'll clear the map. There you go. Let's use this. Thank you. Hmm? I won't be done with the knife for a very long time, though. Mm-hmm. What's she doing? It's like, oh. Thank you. Thank you.
Has it been 10 minutes? I haven't been counting.
It's been 8.
Alright.
I think 8 hours. Either 7 or
I'll
8.
take your word for it.
Yeah, we're close. Thank you, Dave. But they shouldn't be too long anymore.
Nope. This has been very unexpected. This whole West Cairn trip.
Not
Weird
particularly what
suggestion,
you had
Lexi,
planned, huh?
but I made it work. I mean, it was bound to happen at some point, but I was not expecting that point to be now or today.
Now, you gotta be ready for unprepared situations, you know? You
Yeah.
never know what weird stuff we're gonna do all of a sudden.
Yeah.
That do be the fun of, like, being a game master, I feel like, as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it
We
is.
can surprise you as
yeah,
well.
like
Yeah.
the second Lexi said West Cairn, I was like, oh shit. Okay. Let me think. Yeah.
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Greetings.
What's happening?
I'm numbing.
It was just I was telling Alice that this whole West Cairn trip has been very unexpected and totally not on the on the agenda for today.
Pretty much. No, I'm.
It was a weird suggestion, but it's working. I like how it's going.
It's settling in for me right now.
I mean, you've known he's dead longer than anyone.
I know, but now it's settling in. Because before that, I still had the option to talk with you about it.
Now it's done.
You can talk about dead characters. That's fine.
No, I meant no. That's not what I meant.
Back.
That's not what I meant. I had the option to talk with you and have options.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And now we can.
You still have options. You still have options. Do you want to be buried or cremated?
Well, even that is already technically planned.
Damn. You really wanted to kill Jib, huh?
No, that wasn't planned by me.
Apparently.
That's not planned by me. That was Vig.
What?
I'm just doing what I'm asked.
Fake you murderer.
Yeah, Vic
I'm
is the
just
word.
asking.
Vic is the murderer, not me.
Okay, you rat.
Vic is the murderer, not me.
You fucking rat.
Don't start calling me rat too. Justin and Ivan already do that.
Really? Oh.
Yeah, because Sneep. No. No, because Sneep. They call Sneep, my kobold barbarian. They call him a rat. Because Zed, another player in Justin's campaign, called him rodent one time in character, and ever since then they call all my kobolds rat.
Let's go.
So.
Well, no, I'm not talking about your character. Nima, you are a rat. Blaming me for something.
You know what? I should just play a mouse folk at this point. Or something.
I had to triple check with you. You can do it in Lunareth.
Huh?
You can do it in Lunareth.
I know. I mean, they're animal folk.
Exactly.
Mouse folk technically don't really exist, so we would have to find a homebrew race, but...
Yeah, you would. But it's fine.
I mean, Ivan is playing a raccoon folk, I think, for the one-shot tomorrow, isn't he?
Yeah, something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, he played one in the hero campaign from Justin. I think he played a Lupinol. He played Lupinol for Justin's hero campaign.
That's a fox.
Like big foxes, wolves, mix something. Yeah. They're from Elysium, which I believe is just like an upper plane. Justin has like this whole upper planes thing worked out and lower planes thing worked out.
Yeah, I've noticed.
It's let me see if I can find you.
Yeah.
The planes. Yeah, here I found it. The Great Cosmology of Volknov. Let me put that in your DMs, Vic.
Hello.
I don't like. I've been considering doing stuff like that, like actual like upper planes of existence and stuff.
Like, here, look at that.
If no one's gonna do the Oh yeah, this is just the one. This is the regular one though.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying is like technically Ivan, so like his character, Ivan, is from Elysium. Like he is from basically the astral plane. It is the astral plane, Elysium.
Yeah.
And it is said after Sneep died, my kobold barbarian, he went to Isgard, which is the home of Cord, the god of strength.
All right.
Because he's a barbarian. Come on. and Justin played Cord as like the surfer bro kind of dude. He was chill. That's how cool Cord was.
All right.
Yeah, Sneep
Oh,
went
yeah, this
through a
is
lot of
just the
changes.
default one.
Here, let
This
me.
is just the Wizards of the Coast one.
I know. Let me
I've
see
never
if I
seen
can.
that version of it. Like, so, I mean, like, did you like purposely like monochrome it?
I think so. I'm not sure.
I thought I had more color than that. Is everyone here?
Here, let me see.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's in
Lexi,
I'm here.
Vic.
Ezra.
It's in familiar faces on his Discord.
Uh huh.
And when you scroll up a little bit, there's a thread saying like called player characters old and new. And it's like the
Okay.
very last entry is Sneep. And you see the basically the character token / the character mini from Hero Forge. That's what he looked like in the end, basically. I can actually, yeah, there you go. There you go. Also in the Forgotten Depths General. This is what my Kobold Barbarian looked like by the end.
Those freaking those minis are so cool. I love Hero Forge.
Hero Forge is amazing. He had Dusk Crusher. It's a Warhammer, legendary Warhammer. That deals an extra D8 radiant damage. But he originally was not even a freaking barbarian. Originally he was a sorcerer.
That's true. Very. Okay. So everyone is here, right? Triple checking.
Ja, wo bist du? Hör auf.
Rennie, you were in the middle of a conversation. Same as you, Evie.
Yes, I do not remember the conversation, but no, I do.
Yes.
I do. Okay. Yeah. So she turns to Evie and she's like, "Yes, Dragon's Maw.
No.
Yes.
No.
There's going to be a wake for Jib. They are expecting us. They don't need to go to it, but they do need to get away, and you need support. Those two things cannot. It just makes sense, Evie. And also, who the fuck is gonna go to Dragon's Maw? It's perfect.
Travis, are we worried that you're gonna be chased down by anyone for leaving?
The Syndic is not going to be happy.
But are they gonna go to Thyra's and like snatch you?
They have no official way of getting to me. But
Do you think that's gonna stop anyone?
it won't.
She.
But
Yeah.
It's a big city. There's good people there. Friends of mine. They've lent me some favors. Good enough to hide away. Maybe get a good jobs and maybe new identities. And so, bless you. And bless you.
Yeah.
But if you need to go check on your friend, then you see that he pulls you in for a hug, Evie, and goes, "I'll catch you later, all right?"
Wait,
All right.
wait.
Stay safe.
What if you come with us to Dragon's Maw? Just at first to let any heat die down, and we can head to Thyre's Breast right after. I do want to go to Thyre's Breast.
Rennie?
The offer is heartwarming, Rennie. But I've already scheduled all of this. I'm in safe hands. Trust me. We're gonna be okay. And, you clearly have stuff to do. So do I. Just so happens that our stuff takes us in different directions. But we'll meet up at the end. And, I'm always here for you, Evie.
Thanks. I'll see you around.
Alright. And he gets off the carriage. he pats the carriage driver on the back. He sort of nodded, and then he keeps heading towards the large frigate headed to Thyra's Breast. The coach continues moving just a little bit farther into the wharf, and then you end up in the Moonvale. You guys get off the Moonvale and get off the carriage and then board the Moonvale. You notice a familiar looking ship besides your own. It being the Wraithwind. Standing on the little ramp that leads up to the Moonvale, sitting just like lying there pretty much, just lying on the plank that leads up to your ship. You see that it's Gus, captain of the Wraithwind, lying there. Looks at you. He sort of gets up, walks up to you, Evie, and goes, "Terribly sorry for your loss, lass. He was a real fun dude. The pretty dragon lady, she told us to at the Dragon Maw pay our respects, and I assume you're headed there now."
Yeah, we are.
All right. We sail together then.
Sounds good.
Wish it were under better circumstances, but safe travels, Captain.
Safe travels.
Together, the Wraithwind and the Moonvale depart from the wharf district and out into the sea. Oh, there we go. As you head north up to Dragon Maw Island, Yep, as Nima pointed out, it's a long ways there. Do you guys want to do anything on your way there?
No, I'm good.
I got
What are you
nothing.
doing,
What?
Liam? Then you make your way over to Nima. I will
I'm
take your ruler privileges away.
I'm just seeing how long it took us to go from where we went. That like at one point, you know. Now we went to West Cairn, and now
Then
we're going up there. It's been 60
I
days
see.
ever since. So if you want to
It's
have,
been 2 months. Do you have any idea what happens to a corpse after 2 months?
no, I'm saying is like we
Yeah, we're
started in
ignoring that.
Thyras, we went to Dragon Maw, then we went back to Thyras, then we went down to Ivory Atoll. Now we went to West Cairn, and now we're going back, and it's been 60 days.
Well,
Just
yeah,
saying.
yeah. So, so yeah, you sail in tow with the Wraithwind all the way to Acor's Crusade, and the both your ships are met by the familiar ships of the Golden Fangs, which is the mercenary pirate group. Did music bot die? Oh, never mind. I changed songs.
Yes.
Hi, hi. Oh my god. All right, that didn't destroy anything. Good. Okay. It's the sort of mercenary group that Carver um is sort of leader of.
Shit,
You
made a mistake.
reach
Wrong music, my
the
bad.
coast of Acor's Crusade, and you see very much the aftermath of the battle. A lot of crumbled buildings, a lot of still just um, the corpses of many serpents strewn about and being like carried, like or attempted to be carried by the people rebuilding. Um, you see that there used to be many statues of either General Acor or Priestess Drusilla, which are now have been just completely removed down to the heel. All that's left maybe are just like the feet of these statues. And the only building that sort of still remains looking pristine is the temple to Bahamut. Um, when you finally dock and you meet up with what the thing? You meet up with Carver by the docks, and you see that he approaches you like cautiously and slowly, all of you, and goes, they're ready for you if you want to head up to the temple.
Yep. Yeah.
You cut through the city. You see some of the destruction that I mentioned previously. and ascend up the mountain up to the Temple of Bahamut. There you will see that a high priest of Bahamut, which I keep forgetting the names. Where is it? Oh, I thought I saved it. That's. Oh, okay. He's officially nameless. I guess I
But
could
I
pick one of the random ones.
no, I have the message somewhere so I can find it. You named
The
him.
high priest.
Yes, you named him.
Oh, then maybe it's still here.
Let me. You called him Soot.
But
Soot, the
yes,
head priest
that's
of
it. I
Bahamut.
remember. I remember. Oh god, there it is. Yeah, I see. I recopied a lot of stuff for this session. Okay, so you see the high priest of Bahamut, a sort of bluish, purplish dragonborn by the name of Soot, is with Claw, who both turn to you, the party, and sort of look at each other, nod, and then the high priest goes to do other stuff, and Claw approaches to the group. She goes, "It's good to see you, Evie. Everything's ready if you are."
We are, yeah.
Okay, I'll go tell the high priest. A few minutes pass, and you see that a bunch of dragonborn and kobolds and lizard folk, all holding instruments, begin to sort of line the wall of the temple. And they begin playing like this symphony. From far into the temple, where there's like an actual like shrine to Bahamut, you see that you have these like very big dragonborn sort of pole bearers carrying this decorative box. It's probably not the one that has Jib inside, but it's it's representational. They carry the box all the way to the center, this sort of circular raised platform, which I had explained last time you were here. And above it, you see there's just like this like contraption of like lenses and magnifiers, which amplify the sunlight and like condense it into that spot. Claw had used it previously to like meditate to Bahamut. They lay the sort of box just on the middle of the center platform. The high priest Soot, he comes out and goes, "Thank you for being here." You also hear that like now his voice echoes somehow, but not like within the same room. But you notice that his voice is somehow being like projected across the entire city from where he's standing. He's broadcasting to the entire city. He goes, "Our victory was short-lived when we learned of the sacrifices that we had to pay Jib was not one of us. He was not born here. He does not know our struggles. He did not know our history. He did not share in it. Yet he took one look at our situation and chose to stay, chose to fight for us, for our people. He has earned the right to be buried amongst our greatest, to be sang songs of, to be made statues of, to become a legend in our storybook. For without him, we might not have had this victory at all. He was an initiate to the worship of Bahamut. But I could tell that Bahamut's white flame burned within his heart. He was more than worthy to share this stage with me and paladins like Claw. But it was not Bahamut's strength that aided Jib in battle. That came from himself, his sheer determination, and his powerful personality. We should be thankful to have been blessed with a savior like him. And although buried, we take this opportunity today to honor him, so that he may live in our books, in our songs, and in our hearts forever. The lenses on top of the little circular platform shift away, and now it's like as equally lit as the rest of the temple. You see that he places a hand on the box, on the decorative box. That's a silent prayer. You see a lot of people join him in silent prayer to Bahamut. About a minute of silence. And then they step away. The dozens of Dragonborn with and the Dragonkin that were like holding instruments throughout this whole thing begin singing, and that also echoes throughout the entire town. That symphony that they carry. And Claw approaches you, Evie, and all of you actually. Approaches all of you and goes, if you want to actually see him, come with me.
Evie will go.
Everyone else too?
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
Ready. Go.
Sweet. You head out into the back down into the main town of Acor's Crusade and head into a sort of fancy looking graveyard. All the no individual graves on the ground, but big mausoleums and stuff in this sort of section of the city. And in one of the smaller mausoleums for like one person, you see that like there is carved out into a like silver plaque above the gate, it does say Jib. She sort of stands in front of it, and then looks at you and goes, "I'll give you some time," and then walks away.
He wants to cast detect magic.
All right.
See
You
if there's
cast detect
anything.
magic. You I mean you still haven't entered the little mausoleum, but whatever. You enter.
Yes, yeah.
And you do see carved in this. Immediately, obviously, you see the the coffin where Jib has been laid to rest. This stone coffin. Um, along the edge, along the sides of the coffin, there's this like ribbon carved in, like this carved in sort of groove, and inside is like carved out um, the the story of his sacrifice. It says, "Fuck, I forgot that none of you can speak Draconic, but I'll say it anyway." But it is written in Draconic. But I do want to get this across to you. It's important for you guys. Um,
Well, technically Arya speaks Draconic, but that's beside
he
the point.
does.
Yes! I
What the
gave
fuck?
Arya's background, the construct background gives me another language. So I know Common, Gnomish, and Draconic.
Okay, sure. Okay. The really anyway, it reads Jib, the legendary bard, gave his life for the people of Dragonmaw Island. In a seemingly unwinnable war against the forces of Tiamat. Jib fought valiantly against High Priestess Drusilla, landing the killing blow before succumbing to his wounds. And that's it. Carved across the edge of the grave. In the back wall, the opposite wall from the entrance, you also see carved out into the stonework is a pretty good likeness of Jib. No like action pose or whatever, but a more still image. Hands down the side, neutral, no facial expression. Possibly taken from a likeness that was not during his life. It feels like someone carved them out of a really good memory, right? Doesn't capture the personality of Jib, but definitely the likeness. And sort of part of the stonework of the top of the lid of the tomb. You see that there is a lot of dragon iconography, most likely Bahamut. And in the center, laid over the stonework, and then like the stonework also like wraps itself. So it was like almost as if the lid was built around this. Is Jib's paladin sword, the Oathbound blade. So you cast Detect Magic, Evie, and then and the blade still reads just as magical as the first time Claw gifted it to Jib,
Okay.
but it has sort of been the lid has been built around it, so you can't really remove it without defacing the stone.
Yeah. Okay.
But it was buried with him, or at least kind of with him.
Evie's gonna take a moment, and then yeah, she's not gonna be in there long. She's just gonna take a moment and then and walk out and wait for everyone else outside.
Okay. Anyone else want to say something? Do something?
Rennie's gonna do like a little blessing. She's gonna like kneel beside the like the information, like the story about Jib. She's gonna like kneel beside that, kind of in front of it, and does like a silent blessing. And she wipes her eyes and then follows Evie.
Okay. Sela, Arya, River.
I have no clue what to do.
I'm just saying on the side.
Damn. We didn't know Jib, so I don't know.
Okay. Sela?
Since nobody is moving, Sila is just gonna get some bombastic side eye and just be like, "Would you mind if I have a moment here?" Like, alone?
I mean, Arya and River are outside. No one's inside, really.
Oh, you're outside already.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were
everyone
inside.
was basically outside.
I thought you were still in.
No.
Alright. Skip that whole part.
Like I said,
So,
Arya may not be able to feel, but he definitely knows that you guys are not feeling well. So he's gonna steer clear, especially of Asila.
So Isila's basically by herself then?
Seems so, yeah.
She's gonna step forward to the tomb and kneel down. You were one of my first friends, little one. And I saw you grow up. I remember you shooting me in the back the first time. Or something. I'd give a whole lot to get you back here. Hell, at this point, I sold my soul for that. She wipes a tear from her eyes, gets up, and walks out.
Okay. You see. Now, Sela, since you're the last to leave, I'll do it from your point of view. As you leave the small mausoleum, I think they're called that, right? Or mausoleums are really big ones. I'm thinking about
a crypt
like the
or
out of
something. No, that's
like the little like the crypt, sure.
I'm not sure. Don't ask me.
I'm not sure what they're called, but it's like you know what I'm talking about, like the stone building that they make around the tomb. As you leave, as you exit, outside is Claw, Carver, who are in the middle of a small prayer. You see that once they finish, you see that Carver walks up to the entrance. He doesn't actually enter, and just like um, um, puts a just like thumbs a coin, like this little flip of a coin, and just like tosses a gold coin of doubloon inside the crypt mausoleum thing, and goes, "Tip the barmaid up there for me, kid. She knows how to pour 'em." Then walks back to Lost Side. You see two rather familiar faces approach you. That of Arthur Lordstone. You haven't actually seen in a long time.
Yeah,
And that of where the we have so many NPCs, guys. Oh my god, I'm losing track of people. There we go. And Virillion, Rhyme. The two sort of very patiently, very respectfully wait their turn once you guys are all done, and then you see that Arthur walks up to the entrance, holds his necklace, and just bows his head, a very small prayer, and then walks back. Verlian does the same, and then Verlian approaches you, Evie, and goes, "You okay?"
no. Why are you here with Arthur?
We were told to come here by the paladin over there. It's he gave his life for a good cause, and we're all thankful that we do not have to worry about Tiamat anytime soon. My reason here is personal. I can't speak for Arthur. I just wanted to pay my respects and make sure you were alright.
Well, I'm not doing great, but since you're here, um, any progress, you and your brother with dealing with that whole situation, with crap. Who is it again? The
The
Vorin with
evil
Vorin?
brother is called. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. She sort of lowers her head and goes, "It's almost like he's disappeared off the face of the earth, but Vesuvius has been working tirelessly in Entheus to undo all of his brother's work. And hopefully restart our Father's Institute with more humane intentions than Vorin."
I don't mind that.
But do not concern yourself with this, Evie. Focus on grief. It's a difficult process, and if you get distracted, you're only delaying the inevitable. So take care of yourself, Evie.
Thank you. Brilliant.
She smiles and nods to the rest of the party and makes her way to back to the city. You see that Arthur is still sort of like talking to after he paid his respects and whatever, he sort of beelined it for Claw and Carver, and they're currently talking at the moment. You see,
How are we connected to
that
Arthur
also,
again? I completely forgot.
We met him real early on.
There we go.
And that I know. We met him like back in like the first few episodes as well.
Yeah.
But how are we connected to him again?
Well, he's a family member of
Durin.
the
Durin? Was it
king.
Durin?
Yeah, but yeah, Durin. But I mean, he's like a political. He deals with politics and stuff.
Oh, a politician. Amazing.
I'm pretty sure, right? Right, Vic?
Vic is muted.
I guess we'll find out in a moment.
Yeah, exactly. Quick, the DM is gone. Say dumb shit.
Hello?
Hello? Vic?
Why-
Oh,
Why are you so low? It's so weird.
Vic?
Hold on. Oh, I think my internet's back. Hold on.
Yes, it is. We can hear you.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, I was like Iote started lagging. I was like, oh hey guys, can you still hear me? Like Iote's kind of lagging, and then I see my fucking ping rate go up to 5,000. It's like okay.
Yeah, never mind
It is
that. I did
Did my
ask.
message go through?
No.
No, it did not.
I did
Whatever.
ask.
Arthur is Durin's cousin. If you were, I heard someone mentioning what's the relationship.
Yeah, that was me. I was
Anyway,
asking how we
Arthur
were
is
connected to
Durin's
him.
cousin. You guys met him when you saved during the very first time. This was before Axila, so back when it was just Evie, Jib, and Rennie.
He does politics stuff, right?
Yeah, his dad is the current like councilman for the dwarves in Thyrus. But
Yeah.
he's very close to being second in line and just like he's taking up after his father. He's a politician. He's very much a politician. Okay, so last I left off, let me see. Right, so you have Arthur speaking with Claw and Carver. And then from like a little bit farther back, you hear someone calling out to you, Evie. Goes, may we pay our respects? And when you turn around, you have Gus standing behind you.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And he turns back and sort of does like a come over here sort of gesture with his head. And you see Samrel, Torgan, Malcolm, Garen, Willow, the capybara, everyone just like sort of line up
Scrappy.
and all sort of and line up to just pay their respects to Jib. You see an extra member of the Wraithwind, which you just never had the chance to meet. But she's been there since the beginning. the I keep wanting to say movie, the Wraithwind's cleric, Renee, is also on the line. Yeah, all of them. Just all the super important people from the Wraithwind sort of come down, pay their respects to Jib before sort of promptly leaving. You see that Evie, you receive something akin to the message spell. And it says, "I'm very sorry for your loss, Evie. He was a good man and an even better sailor." And it's a voice you have not heard in a long time. And you are almost like taken aback by this voice. But
A female voice?
It's a male voice.
Oh.
And this voice is that of Saltbeard. Just his voice.
Okay.
And you see that you receive another message spell, and it goes, "I'd rather not spook the locals, but I'm behind you."
Okay. Evie will turn around.
And you do not see him yet, but you get another message that says, "Yep, that way." And if so, are you like gonna start walking that way?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Everyone's noticing this, by the way. You see that Evie sort of has like turned around, like almost done a 180, and started walking in a certain direction towards another part of the graveyard. So you guys can choose to follow her if you want, but you gotta let me know.
AC level follow.
Yeah, Arya's gonna follow too.
All right. I'll drag along. I'll drag along river. I don't know why Ezra's deafened, but and Lexi, you still there? Rennie's coming along too.
Yes, sorry. I was trying to unmute. Sorry. I forgot I was muted. I said it before either Arya or like yeah.
All right, fair enough. Perfect. So all of you start heading towards it, and you do eventually sort of turn a little corner, and you do find a sort of apparition of Saltbeard. He still looks his sort of zombified way, but he's a lot more. He's tame for the most part. He's just like and yeah, he's like standing as this like it's an astral projection, but like he's almost transparent for the most part, and he's like glowing like this like yellow color. It's like divine yellow color. He goes, "It's good to see you, Les. And it's great to meet your crew again. Rennie, Aysila, new people."
Hey, Saltbeard.
Hello.
being from the dwarven city of Thyra's Breast, you would have heard stories of Captain Saltbeard.
Oh.
Not
yes.
not well enough to like be able to like know it's him, even though he's like all ghoulified and zombified. But Rennie did kind of say, "Hey, Saltbeard." So
Arya is
So you would,
already vibrating on the spot. And now Ezra's not here. Dang it.
yeah. Um,
You're
see
so
how Saltbeard
weird.
goes. A fan, I see.
A fan? A fan? Most of my sailing knowledge comes from you.
I don't remember teaching you.
Dolly gave me all of my knowledge and basically almost read me stories about you.
Dolly, the Forge Finger girl?
Mm-hmm. She built me. And her dad.
I knew she had it in her. Seems I've missed a lot. You've gotten around a lot, Evie. I've heard tales of the Moonvale and her crew. You've made yourself quite the pirate.
How are you getting any of this information?
The sea speaks, Evie.
Oh.
When you get to my age, you'll learn to finally understand what she has to say.
Okay. Well, I think about this pretty often, but you know, I have no idea where to start to save, you and Amara and everyone else from your watery fate. So I'm sorry. Do you, what are you here just for Jib?
I just want to bid the little guy farewell.
Okay.
He was in my crew after all, so. But you need not worry about us, Evie. We're doing great. It's not easy, but not needing to eat, drink, or sleep, we've been able to explore new places. We've seen a lot of interesting things. And when you live in an unsinkable ship powered by ghostly magic, well, who can stop me? Nah, this whole being alive business should be reserved for the living, I believe. You got a lot of living left to do, baby. Don't let the burden of captaincy ruin it.
I'm trying.
I can see that. You got a fancy crew here. Loyal. I can see it.
Yeah, there's something for sure.
Yeah, I feel that way about my crew as well.
Did Acela hear that?
Yeah,
But
you're
yeah,
not
you
the
were
only one
there.
with a princess on your crew.
Bombastic side eye.
Yes. The young girl's powers has gotten better. I'm here because of it. She is still learning. I I feel bad that I cannot be here physically. to pay my farewells to Jib, but I was hoping you could do me one favor, Evie.
Yeah, what's up?
Can you give him my pistol? I know you should have it around here somewhere. It's the only thing I can offer him.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's on the ship. I'll grab it.
Thank you, Les.
Yeah. You want me to put it in with him?
Just you can lay it atop his coffin. It'll get the message across. I hope.
Okay, I just want to make sure no one else picks it up and then pulls the trigger and then dies because it explodes.
It's a welcome sentiment, Evie. There will be far worse fates to whoever defiles a grave than just getting their arm blown off by some curse.
Okay. I'll do it.
Thank you. And take care of your crew. There will be days you will hate it. There will be days you will love it. Don't focus on either one. Focus on the days where nothing happens. If you can tolerate those days, you'll make a fine captain.
Thanks.
Well, my time is running short, so thank you again, Evie. And maybe I'll see you around.
Yeah, I'm sure. One day.
You see that he reaches from in the back of his neck, and you see that he pulls on a little, like he has a bit of thread, like a bit of string from the back of his neck. He pulls it and disappears. What's next?
Well, grab the pistol and put it atop the coffin or whatever it would be called in this specific circumstance. But Evie does need to talk to Claw one last time.
All right, we can do that first. You return to where Jib's crypt mausoleum thing is, and you see that Arthur is kind of like the mood has shifted from a very professional setting and more like jovial now. They're like laughing and like especially Arthur and Carver are laughing amongst themselves. But yeah, you approach Claw. And you can say whatever you want.
Okay. Hey, Claw, do you have a moment to talk in private?
Of course, yeah. And she sort of excuses herself for the conversation she was having, and you pull her aside. What's wrong, Evie?
I was just curious, where that dragon egg that Jib had went.
Right. Yes, It is still in the temple, and if you wish to take it, it may be a little more complicated.
Like it's close to hatching or something like that.
It already has, actually.
Oh. And it's a dragon?
the first dragon born in probably a very long time.
Is it a nice dragon?
It is, and you should come see.
Yeah, please.
I'm wrapping up diplomacy meetings, if that's what you want to call them, with the Lordstone. Maybe we can learn from Acorn and Drusilla's mistakes. Have our people be one again,
I hope so.
on our terms. You...
Oh, and
Yeah.
um, I'm a bit of a friend with Durin Lordstone, so if you need me to put in a good word or something, um, for you and your people and rebuilding the I don't know, connection you have to Thyra's, let me know, and I'll try to help.
It would mean a lot, Evie. Thank you. You heading to the temple then?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. You exit the sort of graveyard to the city, ascend up to the temple once again. All of the stuff has been sort of packed up and moved away now. There are celebrations. They're still celebrating on the streets. The sort of same parade of Dragonkin are still playing along their instruments, and but you walk past them as you go back to the temple, and you see that Claw sort of meets with the high priest of Bahamut, and sort of whispers in his ear, and he sort of nods, and then all of you walk to a more private room in the in the um, in the temple. From inside, you see that there is a small wormling, the most sort of the beginning stages of any dragon. It is a brass dragon wormling, and
Oh
let me see
no.
if this will work.
Oh
What
no.
happens if
Oh no, it's brass colored. Evie, hold her back.
Oh my god.
Hold her back. It's brass
Oh,
colored.
no.
oh shit.
This cruel world.
Okay, well, it's not working. You guys can't see anything, right?
No.
No.
No. Fuck. Okay.
No dragons, if that's what you're hoping for.
Well, I don't have the image is not working, so hopefully I can fix it. And I'll send it through Discord when I fix it. But it is, you take my word for it. It's a brass dragon wormling. And it is as soon as you walk into the room, a tiny little like fireball, harmless too. Like it's going with a lot of speed, like a firebolt would, but there's no way it would like actually like put much of a dent into anything. Like flies over all of your heads and hits like the door frame above you guys, and then
Aw.
you see that, and this is canon, by the way, like with D&D dragons, and you see that it like moves and like begins to just like goes into like this like stalking hunting position that cats do before they're like gonna pounce, and like looks at Claw with very serious eyes, and she
Did
just
someone
like
just scream?
completely what?
Did someone just scream?
Yeah, me. I was like,
Oh, okay.
out of anyone, babe, who do you think is gonna be?
I was confused. I didn't understand what was going on.
No, you're good.
I'm sorry.
But out of everyone here, babe, who do you think is gonna scream over a dragon doing a cat pounce?
They are
Honestly,
they like
everyone here.
dragons in D&D
Everyone
canonically
here.
have cat-like movements. They're described as being cat-like,
Yeah.
even the big ones. Like that's how they walk. They walk in like that like one paw in
Kobe
front
could
of the
be a
other. Like
dragon.
cats do.
Kobe could be a dragon. Look at him. He's my profile pic. He could be a
Yeah.
dragon.
Yes.
But yeah, you see a
Yes, you get a
you see
dragon
that
apparently.
it's like trying to like pounds Claw, and she just like completely unthreatened walks up to the dragon and then leaps at her, but she just like catches it in midair. And at this stage, it is about the size of like an adult house cat. It's not kitten sized because dragons are fucking big. So like as its baby form is like the size of a grown adult cat. And that's about the size we're talking about here. Yeah, she like catches it in midair and just like puts it under her like arm, like she's like yeah, she's like leaves him like stuck in between like her and like has it like, basically in a headlock, but not really. And just like grass dragons are unpredictable and very tricky. But he was there when we found Jib. I don't know what triggered it, but we've been keeping it here since, hoping to learn more from it. But you did find it. So it is yours. She sort of tosses it up into the air. And you see that at first it like its arms and legs like wiggle around, not knowing what to do, but then it unfurls its wings and begins sort of like gliding down, back down to floor level. She goes, the high priest has been looking for a way to tame it, but brass dragons are friendly, let's just say that. Maybe it would be better if it wasn't locked up in a dusty old temple. You're not there, living with real people.
Y'all don't have any books like maybe by the title "How to Train Your Dragon" or something like that to help you out with the process?
Would the dragon count as a beast?
No, it counts as
Fuck.
a dragon stone.
Fuck. I have beast bond. I swear to God, this thing is never gonna come in handy.
Now that I know that, I'll add more
you're right.
beasts
I
to
shouldn't.
the.
You're right. That's not. Don't worry. I never know what's a creature, what's a beast, and like what's.
Beast is any animal. Is all the real Earth animals, even if they're like slightly weirder, those are all beasts. Monsters are when it's like
creature.
not from real life.
Yeah.
Not from real life.
Technically, beasts are monsters.
Well, not though. They're different like characterizations. Pretty much anything that is animal like. So like owl bears, even though they're two different animals together, is still a beast. Manticores is like 3 or 4 animals put together, still a beast. If it all comes from like earth animals, it's a beast most likely. The giant seagulls that you fought last time, they were beasts. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Monsters are more like the things you fought, like the things you fought down in the institute in Theus. Those are monsters because there's nothing like that on Earth, or not even similar to anything on Earth. So yeah. But yeah, anything that is like resembling of a dragon is a dragon, automatic, 100% dragon.
Okay. Continue.
But Claw laughs at your comment, Evie, at your question, and goes, "If there was a training manual for these kinds of things, then we wouldn't be so desperate."
Okay, so I have a out of character question for you, Vic.
Okay.
You are offering us to have the dragon, to take the dragon. Are you serious? Would you like, would you actually be okay with us doing that if we
Is
decided?
this a game mechanic you want to add?
You want to deal with
If
this?
you guys, I mean, I don't know what you're asking me. I'm offering you something. If you don't want to take it, don't take it, because
No, we do.
there is a stat block for brass dragon wormlings. I'll let you know they fucking suck.
Mhm.
They're CR1 creatures. Okay, like they have very little. They have 6 hit points, right? Like, so like
But it'll
they're not gonna be
grow.
that cool in combat. But if you want a pet, basically a pet dragon that will originally it was supposed to, because this is really late in the game. Like I very much well expected the dragon egg to become like the center of attention when you picked it up in chapter 1, but then it's just been sitting there for a long time. So the original plan was to like, as you were leveling up and whatever, you would be like basically making it a hoard of gold, and then through that it would like get stronger, the dragon.
It needs
But
gold.
there's no way you guys have enough time, like session wise, like
Yeah.
game wise, campaign wise, to pull that off. So right now I'm offering you a cute pet dragon that has its own stat
I'm
block,
in.
and if you wanna if you wanna go with what Alice wrote in chat, you can name it Jib. Uh,
No. No.
um,
Oh my god, we're gonna cry every time we want to refer to it.
so yeah, I'm just offering you a pet dragon. It's not gonna probably grow to be super useful, especially at the super high levels you guys are at. So
Is everyone interested?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hella
Fucking-
interested.
Hello? Dragon. Dragon.
you guys talked over each other. Alice, you said you were cool with it.
Hells yeah.
Perfect. All right, then role play it up, Evie.
Fuck. Uh. Is this thing gonna learn how to like talk?
At some point, yeah. but not right now. The dragon lives for a very long time, but brass dragons tend to be good friends. They tend to be loyal. They tend to be friendly. Some of those playful of the dragons.
Oh god, that makes it even worse.
Does it have a name yet? And I'm assuming we don't know if it's a male or a female or anything like that.
He doesn't have a name yet. But you're more than welcome to name it whatever you want.
Okay. Let's see. Evie will walk up to the dragon and kneel down and put her hand out to as if she was gonna shake the dragon's hand. Hey there, I'm Evie. How are you doing? To the dragon.
You see that it looks at the hand and looks at you, and then it like kind of like sort of
Damn it.
like crawls onto your arm, and it just sits on your hand.
Aww.
And you're just like it's surprisingly light. You would think, but they are surprisingly light.
All right, Evie's gonna stick her finger in his mouth.
You see that it kind of like nibbles on you, not with force to bite you, but its teeth are like you've seen like like the cat owners would know. Like baby cat teeth are so sharp. They're like needle sharp. It's crazy. So oh, did my internet go off again?
No, you're
No.
here. You're
Oh,
here.
Yeah, we were just listening.
understood.
Sorry.
Like
I was like,
baby
damn,
cat
baby.
like kitten teeth are so sharp. Like they are like needles since they're so small. So you do have like a needle scraping on your finger sensation, which is not pleasant at fucking all. But it's not damage dealing painful.
All right, and next Evie will pull out a doubloon and show it to the dragon.
The second it sees the doubloon, it jumps off your hand, grabs the doubloon with its mouth, and then just like lands on the floor with it, puts it on the ground, and sits on it.
Aww. You're so cute. You're
All
so
right,
cute.
now Evie's gonna slowly go over and see if she can just get it back. See what happens.
Give me animal handling check. Isn't that? I feel like that's the first one in the campaign.
Yeah, honestly, I think so too.
Also, second roll of the night, baby. 4 hours in.
Actually, 3 hours and 38 minutes.
God damn! All right, perfect. You
We're
reach in.
You were one off from a 20.
You reach. You like stick your hand forward, and you see that it sort of like its tail lifts up, and it sort of like hunches over to like pounce. But then you're really slow about it, and then you like manage to like basically like push the dragon, the wormling, off the coin, and then slowly grab it off of it, and it doesn't do anything.
All right, good job, kid. All right, this is how it's gonna be. You can't be crazy with this gold stuff. Okay, so if we give it to you, you gotta be okay with us touching it and everything. Okay, so I'll give this one back to you for right now, but you gotta be good. Okay, blink once if you understand. Do dragons blink often?
Give me an animal handling check, actually. Let's see if it. Let's go for another one. Let's see if it understood you.
L.
Can I help?
Sure. Evie, roll again.
Okay.
Better. You're You see that its eyes are like you're holding up the coin, and its eyes are locked in against it. Like it is not looking at you. Um, but you say it, but you quickly notice this, and you put the coin away, and then you keep talking to it. You keep saying the rest of your sentence, to it, and then you wait for a confirmation, and it's just kind of looking at you, just like not breaking eye contact with you. But there's no. It obviously it doesn't know what blinking is. It doesn't know common, but
That's mostly a joke, but
yeah.
Wait,
But
it's a dragon. It knows Draconic, right?
it it's a newborn, so it doesn't know any language. Can't
God
speak
damn it.
yet. But then it learns common and draconic.
And she's like, hey, little buddy. What's up?
Yeah.
okay, y'all. I guess we're gonna keep him.
Yes.
And DV will
Hell
give
yeah.
that balloon back, by the way, to it.
You'll give it the doubloon.
Yeah.
All right. So that keeps it in its mouth as it's like walking around with you.
Rennie,
Yeah.
we're gonna teach it so many cool things.
Oh, I know. I'm gonna teach it to steal food from the kitchen.
Why not teach it to steal, period?
You have your priorities, I have mine.
You know what? You're right. Cool. Have it steal food. I don't eat, but have it steal food.
If it steals food, maybe it'll learn to steal other things. Besides, who would want to confront a dragon?
Exactly.
Exact.
Already plotting a corruption arc for this poor
This is
baby dragon.
this is Rennie being like, when I get stoned, I don't want to have to get up. I want the munchies to come to me. Now,
Already,
air delivery.
Evie's already figuring out what supplies she needs now. Like she needs to get a leash
A pet.
and a leash
And
and collar that are not going to be chewed up by a dragon's teeth.
And make it burn proof. Make it
Yeah.
immune to fire.
Yes, exactly. And like maybe a bell so that we can keep track of it, so we can hear where it is. A tracker. We'll need a tracker. Yeah.
I can build that. I
think
can
the
build that.
best
I'm
plot
good.
I think the best plot twist is that the egg was made out of ice, or it was covered in ice.
It was covered in ice. It was covered. In
Okay,
ice.
I thought it was. I don't know why I was like, yeah, it was made out of ice. The best. That's so.
Are
Plot
blue
twist.
dragons bad or good?
Metallic
Brass?
dragons are good.
Yeah, metallic dragons are the good ones.
Oh, okay.
The chromatic ones are the ones that are bad.
Well, we lucked out.
Chromatic.
We lucked out. Okay.
What are the chromatic ones?
The chromatic are like the normal colors.
Red,
blue, green. Yeah.
Okay.
Arya's still gonna try and speak to it.
Okay.
It's like, I'm gonna do that like in Draconic. It's like, hey little buddy. Like, do you want me to like, teach you to speak?
It's just looking at you. Doesn't.
Is Claw still in the room? Like in the.
I don't know. Have you guys been like walking while this has been going on? Like just walking away from the temple back to the Moonville?
I thought we were still in the.
Yeah, I thought we were
I
still in
think
the
we're
temple.
Yeah, in the temple.
Oh, okay, my bad then. Then yeah, she's still there.
Now Arya's gonna like look over to Claw, and like, as much as I can say, like subconsciously, I don't know, still like in Draconic to Claw. I mean, she's Dragonborn. She should be able to speak it. It's like we need to teach it how to speak multiple languages.
Dragons can be very smart. Whatever you speak in front of it, even if it feels meaningless, it's learning.
I mean, we have a bunch of languages. We know a bunch of languages. I know Gnomish and Draconic. Rennie,
Yes.
what languages do you know?
Sylvan, Common, you know, Elvish.
Cool. Sela.
I'm checking. Hold on. Character sheet.
I think though we don't want
I have
to.
unlocked a. If you
Uh,
guys go to player tools at the very bottom, there's the stat block for the dragon. The wormling.
I don't think we
Like I
need
said,
to
it
worry
sucks.
about the dragon being multilingual, Arya.
That would be so cool.
Not a priority.
Why
the
not?
feeling is a priority.
We can start with one language.
Yeah.
Go from there.
We can start with Common. Since we all speak Common, then
And it's
Hey, Claw, I
common.
have a quick question for you.
I put an image on the brass dragon wormling as well.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
He's a little cutie.
Sorry, Ethan. What was that?
Sorry, Yod. Evie has a question for Claw.
Okay.
Y'all got any magical merchants or anything like that here that I could talk to? I don't mind stimulating the economy a little bit.
We appreciate any help, but we're kind of running low on everything. You'll have better luck somewhere else, I think.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you. What happened with all of Jib's other stuff? Just curious.
What was the last thing?
What happened to all his other stuff? Jib.
Pretty much everything was buried with him.
Okay.
Out of respect.
Sounds good. Okay. Then I think we're all set. Thank you so much, Claw.
Of course. You guys heading out?
Yeah, unless anyone else has anything.
Nope.
no.
No.
Okay. You guys head back to the Moonvale. Evie, you quickly do your little errand favor for Saltbeard. And with that, I think we're gonna leave it there for sadly the rest of the year. But do not fret.
Oh.
Do not fret. I come bearing gifts. It is the Christmas season after all. You are all now
Yeah.
level 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're level 10?
Merry
yeah.
Christmas, everybody. Actually, sorry.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, everyone.
Happy holidays.
Now the
I
problem
don't know
is
who's watching this.
I'm not even sure what the level 10 stuff for your subclass is, Vic.
Yes, you do. You've been talking about it the whole time. Like, oh, I want to get to level 10.
I mean, I want to get to level 11 most of for most of it.
Yeah. So does every fighter. But thank you guys so much for joining me. The Tiny Heist people will see you tomorrow. Ethan, I'm pretty sure last
I
time I
need the
checked,
art.
your
You're right.
character's
Oh.
yeah.
I think
Yeah.
I also need to. Was it both of us last time? Or
Oh, pay as well. So I'll get you the art and I'll pay you right now.
oh,
Yes. Well, yeah. Thank
Under
you so much.
pressure. That's what I was looking for. Under pressure. I
Yep.
can now
That's the
do
one
my
that lets you-
misfire ones with a bonus action.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for being here, and I
yes,
wish you a very happy holidays and a happy New Year. And we will
you
pick this up
guys.
Likewise.
3 weeks
Yeah.
from now, January. Let's see.
Oh my
Let's
god.
put a number on it. January 6th.
Oh,
Next session.
uh, uh, oh.
I'm taking a vacation next week, and the
No,
following one
no.
is New Year, so it feels like
The date, the exact
January
date.
6th is something.
You good?
Dude. Maybe I think this is an American thing. The storming of the Capitol.
Wasn't it 5? It was 5. January 5.
Ooh. Nope,
January 6th,
it was
baby.
January
It was the
6th.
6th. Oh
Hell
shit!
yeah,
Eve of the
I
6th.
call it. Then yeah.
I wasn't
I
there.
remember. I wasn't there either. I was not there. I was not.
I was not there. Federal
I
government,
was.
we were not there.
I were not. I was not there. I was. I was not in Washington D.C. on January 6th, 2021. I was at home with my Reed's palm of hand. I was at home with my bird.
With my bird. Caca. So, Vic,
Yes.
remember when I said I had an idea for Arya? So I might
So
not.
I just have a
Um,
quick question.
Mhm.
Yes.
When we level up on roll 20, what does it do automatically?
You shouldn't click like there is a level up button, but you shouldn't use it because you're using
Oh,
like custom everything.
yeah.
So to officially change the level, you
Yeah.
go into your character sheet, and where it says your class, your subclass,
Yeah,
your
up
race,
there.
there's like a little gear, and then you click it, and then it says level, and you just
Yeah.
set it from 9 to 10.
Okay, and then
It will
change everything
automatically
else
update.
manually.
It will
Oh
automatically
wait.
update your hit dice. It'll automatically update your spell table. Um, so you'll get like maybe an extra spell slot, like one per spell slot maybe.
Mhm.
But all the manual stuff has to be what spells you learn, if you learn any cantrips,
Your
any
HP.
sorcery points.
Your HP
If
have
you
Yeah.
get
to.
points, you have to recalculate them.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get like
If you get a feature, then you have to add it.
as a sorcerer, you get another meta magic, you get another cantrip,
Ooh,
and you get another 5th
Oh,
level spell slot.
fuck
That's
yeah.
fuck yeah. I'll
Oh
take
And
yeah.
another spell. You can get basically another 5th level spell. Because you from
Yeah.
at 9th level you know 10 spells, and at 11th you at 10th level you know 11.
Hell yeah. Okay, cool.
All right, guys.
I think
Epic
I'm
session.
gonna head out.
Wait, we need another.
Yeah.
We need a restaurant fact.
a restaurant fact.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
We didn't have one last week. You just left.
So. Okay. Um. So Ronald McDonald was almost a cowboy or a spaceman. Which is pretty crazy. I mean, they were also thinking about their third other one of their other first thoughts was a man wearing a white cloak with a white pointy hat, but that they also threw that one out. According to
Oh.
Insider.com, yeah. Yep.
Amazing.
Nice.
Yeah.
There you go, everyone. Restaurant fact of the day.
Yep. All right.
Right.
All right, gang. Thank you so much
Vic,
for
can
being here.
you wait for me?
See y'all.
Well, because I have bye bye. Because
Bye,
I have
everyone.
something, Vic.
Yeah.
Remember when I said?
Can you just text it to me then? DM it to me.
Sure. Let me just work on it here in the background.
Fair. Alice, you all good?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Enjoy your 9th level rogue. Your I think your
On
sneak
the
attack
level
is
up,
better
you
now.
mean? On the level, I
Yeah.
didn't realize you meant on the level up.
No,
on
your
the
sneak
level up,
attack
you
is
meant
still
any
5d6. Rogues do get an ability
No,
score improvement at 10th level.
my sneak attack is currently 4d6, so.
It should be
Hey,
5d6
Sela,
because you're 9th
Sela
level.
is not a 10 level rogue,
Oh,
Nima.
right.
Yeah.
Right. I keep forgetting that you're not a 10th level rogue.
Yeah,
I'm
she's
a
going
9
to
level
9th
rogue now.
Yeah, you're 9 level rogue, so now it is 5d6, and you got a roguish archetype feature.
Oh, you get a subclass feature for Soul Knife. I think it's the one where your psionic dice increases.
Well,
I
I'm
don't
thinking of giving Ari a level in rogue.
Right. So wait, you're not getting a 10. You're slowing yourself down from 11th level fighter. I'll leave that there. Anyway,
I'm thinking. Okay, let me
thank you to the
think.
both. I'm gonna kick Ezra from the chat.
Kick Ezra from the chat. I'm gonna message Ezra. Like,
Disconnect. There
yes.
we go. That's how it works.
Yeah, because
Alright.
when you kick him from the Discord.
Yeah, I just clicked disconnect. Jesus. Well, anyway, guys, I will see you. I'll see you around. Nemo, I'll see you tomorrow, and then
Yep. See you.
whatever happens, I'll see you guys around. And have your character sheets ready by 3 weeks from now, so you got time like a motherfucker.
Hey, Alice, wanna
Dude.
play more break?
Have a good holiday, Vic.
What?
No, I'm gonna go back to my Discord and gonna play 7 Days to Die with Alice and Alex.
Aww.
Cool.
Yo,
All right. Bye bye, everyone.
see ya later. Have
Bye
a good holiday.
bye.